All right, we're in the chat. We're live. What's up, guys? Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the late night stream for Monday. It's 1:30 a.m. We're starting at the typical time. How's it going? You're seeing the tops of slabs. There it is. James Trimble is here. Hello, James Trimble. Today's a pretty good day in terms of inventory. We've got a new PSA return, and now I can start pricing up the PSA return. In the daytime stream, I didn't really have that much time to do that. All right, let's see. We also have two new things. We have Magic the Gathering Tarkir Dragonstorm, as well as a Y. Schwartz Dandadan restock. So today the the live stream shall be called, let's see, pricing up the new PSA return, Dan restock, new Magic the Gathering Tarkir live card shop. All right, there we go. So we got a lot of stuff. What is the price on Dandadan? Let's see if I have that still in. Dandadan pre-sale $5. All right, so Dandadan is ready to go. We're gonna hit save on that. All right, let's copy this. Oops, there we go. All right. Hey, it's James, Andy, Pokey Pitch, and Ace. What's up, guys? How's it going? We're going live for Monday night. Scooby Dooby Dooby Dum. All right, let's see. I got a gift in the mail from the Monster Hunter team. They gave me a jacket, a hoodie, and a shirt. How cool is that? Super neat. All right. Clicking on this, clicking on this. So we got some early orders already as well. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going, man? Let's go ahead and start peeling these down to the side. Oscar Resendez, what's up, man? So, by the way, we got those stickers. Where did I put those? Oh, yeah, we've got the Gym Battle stickers now. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Since we have those stickers, maybe we will play out the original idea of trying to help people fill in kind of like a card with all the badges. There we go. Instead of a scorecard, maybe we'll do a gym card. All right. Let's scoot this. Obviously, it needs to be scooted. Looking good. Wow, I'm really excited to find out what these Umbreons sell for, because I know they don't come in every pack. In fact, there's like maybe one or two of these per box. All right, we're playing some, this is some Pokemon. Let's play something else. How about Plants vs. Zombies Best Songs? All right, let's see. Plants vs. Zombies 2 songs? Let's play that. These are all like an hour long. It's a compilation of hour-long songs. We don't want that. Let's see. Plants vs. Zombies 2 OST. Here it is. Plants vs. Zombies 2 OST. Lava. Yeah, that's right. James, what's up, James? Michael Bethel. Alex is here. So look at this. A lovely, lovely Umbreon. We're going to price him up now. So the goal with this submission, I actually remember, was at the time, the PokeShuffle was on fire. And I knew what I needed was a bunch of cheap slabs so that we actually had something to put into the PokeShuffle. So I just started grabbing cheap cards on purpose. Okay. We want the cheapest buy now on this guy. Looks like we're going to be selling him for $35. Wow. Wow, that is really cheap. So I wasn't the first one to think to grade this, or else it wouldn't be so cheap. $4.25. Iron Thorns. Oh, the Flareon costs more than the Umbreon. Iron Thorns. Iron Thorns. I typed it wrong. Here we are. Oops. Went just bye-bye now. All right. Let's see. $35 on Iron Thorns. I guess there's kind of a threshold you don't really fall beneath. You get a shipment in? I got a shipment of Weiss Dandadan at the end of the day. Weiss Dandadan. Fresh. Time to get a new Sharpie marker. Okay, cool. And this for alligator. So this is 60, 40, 35, 35, 36. How about this for alligator? He's pretty cool. Happy stream, Mr. In Chat. What's up, Real Derek Plays? How's it going, man? A member for 46 months. Wow. That's pretty amazing. 034 for alligator. I cooked a dinner tonight and we watched a whole bunch of Black Mirror episodes. Okay, here we go. Let's see, what is this? It looks like he's going to be probably, we're going to price this one at $25, okay? All right. And now I can stick one of each of these into the Poke Shuffle probably, if I'd like. 55 months. Ooh, close to 100. Close to 100. Oh my God, dude. Which sleeves do you use for all your slabs? Whatever I find that's cheapest. I don't pick brands. I go by price. Wow, I'm an idiot. The title says it all, but when does the Nikkei set come out? Pretty sure I spelled it wrong. The Nikkei English set, I have ordered some, and it's supposed to release really soon, and so I imagine it's going to be here pretty soon as well, but it's not here yet. Might come here next week. I don't know. So how about this Groudon, guys? That got an 8, huh? I just feel like that's a pretty rough grade. I'm going to go ahead and crack this and regrade it with the CGC. Where's my tool? I can't even reach my tool. I'm going to give this Groudon another chance. Hey, maybe instead of an 8, he gets a 9, you know? Who knows? There we go. Oh, the Master Ball. Thank you. Maybe I misread it. He's saying the Flareon's wrongly priced. Yeah, I was looking at it thinking 60 seems kind of high. I priced that one in the daytime stream. I think I was feeling kind of rushed. All right. Karis and I watched several more episodes of Black Mirror. Some of them were kind of boring. Some of them were kind of good. One of them was really good. We watched the last episode by accident. Ooh, by accident. And that one was really good. Don't want to spoil any of it for you. We're big fans of that TV series. Well, that's holding on strongly, isn't it? All right. Yes, a new season of Black Mirror is out. Great show. Have you tried Premier Card Grading? Do they sell well if the scores well? Send you a screenshot on Discord. No problem, man. All right. So I don't think they liked the corners, basically. Okay. He's going to get regraded. What is it about? The last episode is sort of about healthcare and capitalism, I'd say. That's the subject of the episode. And I don't really want to spoil it at all, so I probably won't talk too much about it. But yeah, I thought it was really good. One of the actors is Kevin Filippani from The Office. The other actor is the Irish guy from IT Crowd. So they were a great combo. All right, that'll be sent back out to grade. Better say CGC on it. Okay. Good. Very nice. I heard that one yesterday, and it was spooky. You thought it was spooky? Let's get started. NHCC says, get me in that Gyarados. Yes, the Gyarados break. The best break. Probably the best break. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, that one was really good. It felt very Black Mirror-y. That's even a word. Okay. Andrew Hyatt. Hey, Mr. $50 to my slab away, please. All right, you got it, Andrew Hyatt. Hi, Mr. Slabs ready to go? Yes, they are. All right, Andrew Hyatt is up here. This goes to 345. Boop. All right. Here's Beatrice Mona. Can I please get that for alligator? Yes. In fact, there should be more than one for alligator. Is there another one nearby? Probably ought to go find him. Umbreon. Tupelo Honey Smacks. Okay, didn't want you to forget. Can you send me the tracking on Discord? Yes, I can send you the tracking on Discord right after the stream, okay? Here's the for alligator. The tracking will have originally gone to him, and I will have to look it up. There. Oops, come on now. Put up a Pikachu again. There was a Pikachu for sale? All right. What's nice about these cards is that you are aware that they were graded very harshly. So that's nice. Okay, there we go. Minister, I found the Killer Clown cards. Package incoming. The Killer Clown cards. So this is Beatrice bonus. Boop. Now, what is this? Putting that over there. Okay. Oh, so here's the Tarkir. Lovely. Tarkir. And here's Dandadan. Ooh. Lovely. All right. That's done. Beatrice is done. We're jumping over here to Mr. Chensei Vong. All right. He wants a Waifu Shuffle. Let me have a sip of my drink real fast. I got water here. All right. 1, 2, 3. A lot of 9s. Yep. Same here, man. Same here. EP21 Sabrina. That might be good. EP21. That might be the tops one, actually. Let's see. I don't think the tops one is that good. Oh, it is. It's the tops one. All right. It's still not bad. It's a $60 card. It's a Rainbow 9. Abra and the Psychic Showdown. She got into the box because she is technically a waifu. All right. Today you're listening to Plants vs. Zombies, number 2, full soundtrack. All right. These aren't an hour long, right? No, these are short. Okay, good. So, I wonder why I don't play this very often. I feel like maybe it would trigger copyright or something. In the past it did. I don't know. Here's another card going up. All right. So like the Umbreon, I sent out the Espeon. Oops. Come on. Look at that Espeon. Not an especially rare card. Just nice to have it in a 10 and very affordable. Okay. And where'd my phone go? Here it is. Let's take a look into this. So this is going to say Espeon 063. Excuse me. I don't know if I'm digging this music. Looks like we're going to sell this for 30. All right, 30 it is. Oops. Okay. And this guy's wrong, huh? Let's take a quick look at that Flareon. PDX, what's up, PDX? Here is a hollow of... Okay, so $35 on this guy. We accidentally priced him based off the Master Ball. I'm so silly. I thought 60 was a bit high. 35 it is. Okay, nice. We're hitting refresh over here. Boy, this song feels like it goes on forever. Reward theme. How about demonstration minigame? We're going to click on this. We're going to turn this music down, actually. All right, Terry Mills, spotting the Gyarados. Oh, yeah. Okay, Gyarados. Terry Mills. Thank you, Terry. Ta-da. This ticks up to 10. All right. Very nice. So we're at 10 out of 18. Very good. Terry, next up, Jesse Salinas, 30 towards my slab away. What's up, Jesse? How are you tonight? So this will go from 340 to 310. Boop. Okay, 310. One Pokey Shuffle. One Pokey Shuffle. You got it. One, two, three. So we can... All right, that's for Jesse Salinas. Thank you, Jesse. Let's see. That's an old bag. Aha. Hello, mister. What's up, Luke and Larry? How's it going, man? How you doing tonight? Okay. Look at this. We got that Pokepot. We haven't contributed anything to it in a while. Take a look at that. This is the current Pokepot. Oh, yeah. Kind of getting fat over here. A lot of cards in here. Nice thick box. Crazy how many cards there are when people donate like one card at a time. So one Poke Shuffle. We already did that. Okay. Nice, easy, good. And I think we are caught up on orders. Yes, we are. We're caught up on orders. Let's get a rotate. Here's Slowpoke 8. This was from the previous submission. Ball Toy 10, $75. Shining Ho-Oh 10. Suicune 10. And Minum 10. Ooh. Great time to be hunting for a new PSA card because I got them. Here's a Jolteon. All right. Grabbing this. He's probably going to be like $25, $30, right? Okay. What'd you guys have for dinner tonight? Anything good? Man, Kirsten and I are all out of ideas for dinner. Jolteon 051. There it is. Well, that's a Pokeball. Looks like he's 35 as a regular holo. That's interesting. Okay. Boop. Okay, Jolteon is up there. Cool. Let's get another rotation going. Oh, man, that is a cool card. The Galarian Moltres, I'm a big fan of that card. I think the artwork on that one is really cool. Pupitar, I don't really see Pupitar doing well. Here's Nato King. He's a pricey one. Here's Pipichu. Pika. He's a really good one. Tyranitar 9 for a cheap $120. Did I just get a notification? Let's see. Already read that. All right. No dinner, been too busy. How did this guy get a 9? I guess it's got a gray mark right there. Man, that one's tempting to regrade. Okay, we're going to hit refresh and see what kind of orders are in. Where was my notification? Might have missed it. Have you guys been getting notifications? Here's Eddie. 2 spots in the Gyarados for Eddie. What's up, man? 2? Damn, this guy goes deep. All right. Very cool. I got a lot of slabs now, guys. That's for sure. Okay, that is the Misty's Gyarados moving much faster now. I think it just picked up 4 spots today so far. That's 11 and 12. 6 spots remain. Don't forget, over here we have the Pokeball Break, which is Charizard. Very nice. We have the Rocket Ball Break, which is, or the Rocket Break, Dark Houndoom. Here's your Clearance Break, Darkrai. Here's one of these exciting Pokebattle breaks. Now that we got these stickers in, which I think we got these from Marco Arboleta. Am I saying his last name right? Marco Arboleta? I think that's right. We got these stickers from one of our followers. He also sent slabs to NHCC. We should be able to put these onto your trainer card. And so you should be able to fill out like a player card set. And the way we'll do that, it'll be based on actually getting pulled out of these breaks. So when you get pulled, we'll get you a sticker. If you get all 8, we'll give you a title in our Discord server. And of course, you can keep the card. Thoughts on the stabbing teen in house arrest? Stabbing teen in house arrest. I don't think I saw that one, Alex. Why is PSA charging more for slower turnaround and worse grades? Who knows, man. Girlfriend saved us Mexican food. I got all the short notifications, but not the live stream. Interesting. Quick Q, any Lorcana besides the first chapter on the menu? No, because I've not been buying Lorcana. I'm not sure how to feel about Lorcana right now. I'm a little bit iffy about Lorcana. Don't know how to feel about it. Okay, here's a cool card. Iron Valiant. It's called Iron Valiant. Okay, pokies and stabbings. Yeah, tell us what's going on in the news, Alex. We want the news update. Here's an Iron Valiant. Let's see. Bet this doesn't sell for much. Valiant 213, which is the perfect time to buy them, by the way, is when they don't go for much. Because one day they start rising. Oh yeah, this guy goes for $50. When you think about it, that's not a lot of money. He's the hit card out of a box. And he's already graded 10. You're paying almost nothing for this. Kind of makes no sense. Okay. There we have it. I don't know. Been relaxing. You can't just be relaxing. What's this guy relaxing? Jonathan McGonigal. 2 spots on the Misty. 1 for me, 1 for James and Alanya. All right, all right. I think that's James Gower. James Gower. Did that Lugia alt go? Yeah, that went off a while back. You should be able to look that up in our Discord server. I don't even know who pulled that, but it was a while back. There you go. Miss Tammy keeps track of it all, so you should be able to look it up and even click on a link to take you to when it was opened. All right. We are. 2 going in. So the news story of the night. Misty's Gyarados moving very rapidly, with 4 spots remaining. Okay, cool. China workers don't like the tariffs. I don't think anyone likes the tariffs who doesn't work for the government. I don't think Americans like the tariffs. We are. So it's not a good thing. All right. It hurts us as card collectors because it costs more to import the cards. This is Umbreon Poker. All right, let's see. We got the oh, there you go. That was yawn number 1. Whoa, is this poker card? $250 for the poker card. That doesn't make any sense. What's the 10 go for now? Okay, Umbreon Poker 10. There's none for sale? What? Let me look at that again. Let's see. Ended recent. All right. Well, that number doesn't look too accurate. Let me try resetting this app and see if that changes anything. Close all this crap. All right. Views and subscribes are up on the channel, by the way, guys. We are up for views and subscribes. Must be all the great content we're putting out. Now, there's only one of these for sale. It's $250 for the 9. Wow, that's crazy, because I can remember a time when the 10 was almost that price. Okay. Whoa. Makes sense. The Tyranitar 10 goes for $800, give or take. Here's another one of these Galarian Moltres. Goodnight Moon. Shuppet the Puppet. Here's a Radondees. And Nidoran. Picture time. We're taking a picture for the Discord, and then we're going to pull these slabs down. Why do we got to do that? So that the table doesn't get too crowded. So we're going to head up here to the All Slabs channel. We'll take a nice picture of all this. Click. All right, that's good. That's good. Upload it. Okay, good. Wonder what kind of video I should make tomorrow, huh? Every day you got to come up with a new idea. It is. You got to film a new video every day. Are you holding on to any enhanced journey together in case the next restock isn't going to be enhanced? Oh, I didn't think of that. Not really. I mean, I have a couple of the promo cards. That's about it. Guess that's mainly what you need is the promo cards. Miss 6, Gary Spot. 6! 6 is jumping in. It's serious business now. All right. Misty's Gyarados is getting closer to the end, everybody. We are. All right, good. Okay, let's see. Very nice, very nice. Boy, it is strange starting so late at night, isn't it? I'm going to have some more of this water. I drink so much water when we're live. What's the card behind the Gyarados? Iron Valiant. I'm putting this in the Poke Shuffle right now before anyone can snatch it. That's a perfect card for the shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. Poke Shuffle's got to have some cool stuff too, you know? Mm-hmm. 10. Okay. Have you ever had any complaints about your slab prices? Yeah, people have complained before. People have complained about all my prices before. I don't really worry too much about it. What I do is I look and see if I want to sell it faster or slower. That's it. If I want to sell it faster, I lower the price. If I want to sell it slower, I raise the price. That's it. The price is just like a brake pedal. Okay, Pichu. If you raise it real high, it's never going to sell. If you raise it slightly high, it might sell. If you break even with the cheapest buy now price, there's a pretty good chance it'll sell. And then if you go below the cheapest buy now price, that sells real fast. People go, ooh, his is cheaper than eBay. Ooh, look at that round, huh? Nice. Never thought about it that way. Yeah, it's like a brake pedal. The higher the price that goes, the harder you push on the brake pedal. Don't you think the enhanced boxes could be compared to first edition boxes in a way? Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, they're really cool, but that depends on if they're actually, it depends on if they're actually treated like first print run boxes and they're not just reprinted multiple times, essentially. And so, I don't know why PSA would only do one round of them. That'd be pretty interesting. It would change the game a lot if they only did one round of them. Into the pokey shuffle he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! Doop 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 doo doo. Scoobity boop, scoobity bop. Okay, this is going to say 172 Pichu 7. Do they typically only do one round of enhanced, or would that be highly odd? Well, I haven't seen the enhanced boxes before this point, so the whole thing is strange, and I don't know what they plan on doing. I guess no one knows what they plan on doing. All these cards, man. Ooh, that had a little sticky sticker on it, huh? Pichu. Pichu. So we got 2 Pichus here. Some people are owed Pichus. I'm scared if the price goes down after I buy it. Yeah? All right. I heard it was just the first wave that was enhanced. Could be wrong. All right. So LaFlame and Hunter Tipton. Here we are. Ta-da. I hope they don't reprint with enhanced. I paid way too much for that stupid promo. Huh? You don't actually want the reprint. You want it to remain rare. That's so funny, dude. Does PSA ever use laser grading? I don't know. All right. Okay. Those are some Pichus being handed out. Good. That's 250, huh? He could go into, look at that. That's 120. That's a really good card. I like this card a lot. Could I get shipped out? Also address it to me instead of my business. Thanks. All right. So you're interested in shipping. Have you already purchased a round of shipping? Is that the deal, Mr. Zen? Maybe you've already purchased a round of shipping. Also, to give it to you instead of your business. All right. Only boxes that weren't enhanced were the ones that come with build and battle kit for pre-release tournaments. Yeah, exactly. I don't know all these little details. The Umbreon poker still on the table is wild. He's pretty pricey for a 9. Here's a Lance Weiss order Tyranitar Art Rare Japanese PSA 10. This one right here. Yeah, he's a cool one. And shipping, Lance Weiss. You got it, Lance. I'm international. I think we agreed in the future to ship using the higher tier, more declared value. Yes. That's only if it's necessary. Do you know what needs to be shipped out? We are. Like, for example, your bag is fine. I wouldn't worry about your bag if you got a bag of cards. But, for example, do you got, like, a really expensive slab? Can you think of what it is? Here's Lance. 3 slabs in a bag. Okay, so we're talking 3 slabs in a bag. And what were the slabs in question here? Here's Lance Weiss. Got my telescope out for the first time. Highly recommend seeing the moon and the planets. Yeah, sure. That's a fun thing. Let's go ahead and move this out of Priority Express and into Ground. Do you think it will be worth buying the Manga Luffy card, or will it go down in price? I have no clue. Last sold on eBay for Garchomp was 202. Why do you have it at 425? Well, first of all, we don't go off the last sold. Last sold cards are cards that are no longer available for sale. For example, maybe you want the price of gold yesterday, but you can't buy it at yesterday's price. You have to buy it at today's price. But the red label here means I don't really want to sell it. So this price is above the cheapest buy it now price. That's what that means, okay? Great question. Let me go ahead and print this for you, Mr. Lance. Oh, and of course, it's not working. It never works. The shipping, printing software never, ever works. And now it is working. Magic. All right, Mr. Lance. How long is the line? I think we just started, and I think it's pretty short. Unless it just suddenly got longer. Tonight we have the new Magic set, and we have Dandadan Restock. Pretty nice. So you got a lot of stuff. You sound Italian. I'm Italian. Mamma mia! All right. Okay. Dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. Any Star Wars. Did Zen respond? 3 slabs in a bag. Zen, do you roughly remember what those slabs were, if they were like really expensive? That's what I need to know to get the label made. Mr. is albino African American. Just a couple for me before I sleep. Started at 2 a.m. yesterday, went over 8 hours yesterday, then 1 hour to clean the gym, about 3 more to power. Total value around 800. All right. And you want to do the same thing we did last time? You want to do the higher cost shipping? So the low cost, or the default cost of that is $80. Ugh. And you want me to use your real name. That might require some editing. Okay, we're going to delete this. Go into contacts. Okay, so I should be able to change that if I go over here. If I could just remember your name. Let me think. You're the only person who pays with Weiss, so I should be able to look you up with the Weiss app. Here it is. Okay. So we're going to put that in. So the address stays the same, but your name is updated. Okay. That all looks correct. And he said a bag and 3 slabs. I'm going to go ahead and choose. That's a really thin box. We're going to choose the medium box. It's actually a $92 shipment, but I will cover the other $12 for you because we're such good friends. And then let's go grabbing this baggie, because you might as well get this baggie out while you're at it. Okay. And we'll set the value on it to 800, so you have no problems with shipping at all. Let's see. Just checking the cool kids box, making sure you don't got anything hiding around here. You never know. Finish the Gary, says 6. Man, 6 starts cheerleading the brakes when she's in one. We are. Okay, let's see. Scoobity beep, bobbity boop, ba-doo-ba-doo, boop-be-doo. Okay. I think that's everything right there then. We're going to choose edit form. Okay, we'll set this to so-and-so ounces. except for 2 spots, Gary. Okay. All right, so we just need an $80 payment for the shipping, and I'll go ahead and print the label for you ahead of time now. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. 2 spots for the Gary are in from Mr. LaFlame, so really that just means there's 1 spot left. LaFlame, let's go. Okay. Left some instructions for Miss Alexis. Doopy-doopy-doo. Scoopy-doopy-doo. You could probably still add something to this outgoing shipment. I think you probably declared enough that they don't care if you go over that. They're not going to care. They're going to be like, whatever. Jonathan McGonigal. Terra Festival box. Ooh, the Korean Terra Festival box. Do I have a sealed one next to me? That would be really nice. No. How about right here? No. All right, I got to stand up and get a Korean Terra Festival box. Look at these quillfishes. More like quill bitches. Ha! Oh, get it. All right. Tariff Festival. It's Tariff Festival because you gotta pay the fees if you want to play the game. Ooh. So nice. Just one of these. Okay. Let's get it. So it's 80 for the shipping, yeah? Yes, sir. I'll pay the other 12 on my side. Call it even Stevens. I like having international buyers. Pricey to ship, man. All right. Very nice. Boop. Ready? Okay. Snipping this. Oh, this song's really repetitive. Throwing this away. Is this almost done? Oh, it was just then finishing up. Good. Excuse me. All right, Jonathan McGonigal. Oh, yeah. Got some hollows. Got this monkey. Ooh, ooh, ee, ee. Here's Entei, but he's like some other kind of thing now. Terrapagos, and he sucks. He's probably not going to be very popular. Here's Flagrion. Here's a Reggie Gigas. He's Reggie Gigglegosk. He's giggling. Whole God Pack is possible, but it looks like he is actually going to pick up the golden hands. All right? Because his hands are made out of gold this time. Here's the Monkey Dory. That's not Monkey Dory. All right. Here's Roaring Skies and Koraidon and Myrodon and Suicune. What's the other goofy looking one? Oh man, no Master Ball in this box either. That was a tough box. I'm not gonna lie, Jonathan. You got a tough box. Iron hands and no Master Ball. Holy Jesus, dude. Dear baby Jesus, please spare Jonathan from the Pokemon RNG from hell. Yeah, that was a tough round, man. All right. Iron handy. Damn. Yeah, damn. That is a tough round. It happens to somebody. This time it's your turn, okay, Jonathan? All right. Ow, pointy. Jonathan. This guy's insane at opening cards. I would have been on the first packet, still opening the packet. Yeah. Thanks, man. I think I've gotten pretty fast at opening them. What's crazy is I could go much faster than this. I actually remember opening packs when I first started this channel, and I was super duper slow at it. Ugh. Also, when Alexis or Karis hosts a stream, I reminded how much practice I've had. Did you need a new bag, Jonathan? Let's see. Let me push these this way, by the way. All right. I guess I'll create a new bag for you, huh? Okay. I'd be too scared of cutting the cards. Nah, you wouldn't cut the cards. What is this music? It's terrible. Jonathan McGonagall. All right, and it's going to say 4.25. Just like that first bra clasp. Here we are. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get that rotation. Cloud break. So I say we cancel the cloud break. Nobody jumped into the cloud break. Nobody wants them. Andrew A. Martin gets $40, and the cloud break is canceled. Poor cloud break. Don't even bother trying to host non-Pokemon. People said Pokemon only. All right. So he's out of the way. Ooh, Cloud. What is this giant sticker, dude? Oh, man, don't you hate tags sometime? That poke you in the side. That's a pricey little Venusaur. More like Weenisaur. Know what I'm saying? Vulpix 10. Red Jack of Spades. I have a glass of your finest red. Clefairy. Good. This is a pretty good round to take a picture of. We'll do that in a second. That's done. We have an order for $80. That'll be Mr. LaFlame jumping into that Gyarados. Gyarados is a real nice one. Any battle for that Chinese Pikachu again? Yeah, you know, if you guys want to host a break for two people, we can host one of those two-person breaks. And, you know, if you happen to be the one to pull the card, we get you a little gym badge. How fun is that? Okay, there it is. And that'll go into here. It's Japanese. Konnichiwa. Oops. 16, 17. Here we have it. Do me a favor, guys. Will you smash that like button? Let's take a picture of this now. Great cards on the table here. Okay. And now we're going to take a picture of the pricey slabs. So we're going to take a picture of this coin. We're going to take a picture of Trainer Red. That's a really good card. I've sold a couple of those Trainer Red cards because they're so good. People tend to want those. All right, very good. Very nice. Hold this down a bit. You flex our heart's DMs. I'm going to collect them all gym badges and flex on your channel. What should the title of the roll be? What is when you get all the gym badges from the Kanto region? Is there like a title? All right. Yeah, I thought that would be fun. That was the original idea. Also, wait, it's 4 slabs. Forgot I won the Pikachu Joker battle. Oh, no problem. You know, it should be fine. It should be fine. We'll just send it through, okay? Shane Blalock, 2 battle partners. Okay, 2 battle partners. Let's see. Here they are. Shane Blalock. So this guy's got 1 spot left. If you've already bought it, let everyone know. And then we get to pick out a new rare candy. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what we got. Articuno. It's Farticuno. I sent you a new leak for Moltres and Mewtwo. Really? Did that just hit? Dude, I've been waiting for someone to send that to me any minute. Because I swear to God, they should have already had that leak by now. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Leak from Moltres Mewtwo is out. Might be able to show that to you guys. Well, the Mewtwo, I think, looks really good. Here's the Mewtwo, everyone. Okay. Very menacing, very Giovanni. And then here is that Moltres. Oh, that one's a little messier. I don't know. I don't feel shocked by them. So Moltres and Mewtwo are confirmed. Oh, look at that again, huh? What do you guys think of that? I don't really know what I was expecting. Is anyone underwhelmed, or do you guys think it's really good? Phone's so dirty. Yeah. Sign I use it a lot. Okay, it looks good. You like the way they look? Good. I like the sound of that. I like to hear people saying that. Please do so more 1 minute box openings. You like the 1 minute box openings? I don't do enough of those, huh? One whole box of Pokemon Team Rocket in a minute, like that. There's a news story going around about a teen killing his parents so he can kill Trump. The plot about killing Trump was discovered later. Psh, oh my God, man. People are psychotic. Imagine having some stupid kid, you raise him, and then he kills you. God, dude. Some parents have bad luck. Or maybe they were abusing him. I don't know. My parents were bad to me, but I didn't ever want to do something like that, huh? I didn't want to get... It's just crazy. You have to be crazy to want to do that kind of thing. I know what I'll do. Yeah. He's probably off his meds, probably off his rocker. Oh, right. The trick to this isn't to put it down here. It's to put it up here so I can see it as it gets rotated. I'm looking for Team Magma Groudon on a 10. It's so low pop. Oh, yeah. I've seen those cards. They're jumping up in price. That's the main reason that I want to stay away from them. I don't want to touch them with the 10-foot pole. When people start talking about them, that's when I start walking away. Yeah, I heard about those. So this is going to be free, and the keyword is going to be TCC. 2 more spots on Gyarados. We can do it. No, there's just 1 more spot, and it's probably sold already. Bad parents. Could be bad parents. We don't really know what happened or what went wrong. All right, hold on. A little too early to be typing that in. I'm setting it up right now. And there it is. It's set up now. Okay, good. So now we have Kendo, 1 Hololive Summer, shipping and upcharge for the submission. I have cards in the Cool Kids box as well as a slab. So tell us, Kendo, how expensive is that signature? Is it crazy pricey? Yes, you do have cards in here, I remember. Let's see. Very lucky on that 10, huh? Would have been pretty devastating if you got a 9. Because you really need the 10s to make up for, you know, when you have bad luck. Kyle, Matt, Kobe. Kobe collects. I hope that guy comes back. I like Kobe. That guy pops in every now and then. Kobe Collects does. He'd probably show up when we hit 100,000. All right. 750. Okay. That's still a decent chunk of money. So, Kendo. Where would we run into all of Kendo's stuffs? Here's a Caleb. Caleb. No, you were a box guy, weren't you? Wasn't that we had you? Yeah, we had you in a box. Okay, good. So here you are in a box. Now, we could put these on the side of the box like this. But I think if we're going to do that, let's go ahead and get these to the back. Like that. So annoying. All right. Oshi no Ko. Those were supposed to be Six's hits. Stole them. Straight up. Theft. Cops, it's a thief. I'm going to pop this about right here. Did you buy up any Cody? Buy up any what? Yeah, I think with this team, Rocket said a lot of people will sought out those vintage sets, mister. The time to buy was last year. Yeah, I probably did pretty good overall. I've been sitting on a lot of Rocket stuff for a long time, and it's probably all up. You know, it's probably all higher than before. I have cards in the cool box as well as a slab. Okay, Mr. Kendo. Grabbing this. This is pretty heavy, so check Discord TCC. All right, I'm going to check Discord real fast. Oh, another leak, huh? Oh, there's going to be a Rockets Houndoom, and it looks great. It looks, it's kind of an athletic look at Houndoom, like he's flipping in the air. Pretty cool. Will you be letting go of your Rocket Return slabs, mister, or are you still hodling? So you could argue maybe right now is the perfect time to sell all your Rocket cards. But, you know, I'm kind of in the hobby for 20 years. That's my perspective. 20 years, I mean, I might reduce over time. I didn't really feel like I was in a sell-off mood. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of want to see what happens next with Pokemon. Do you guys think Pokemon's going to decline over time or keep growing over time? I feel like it's just going to keep growing, to be honest. We talk about this from time to time, my predictions about the future of the hobby. Boy, those are some great-looking cards, Mr. James Gower. He's showing off the Houndoom. That Houndoom's going to be real popular. I like Houndoom, by the way. Houndoom fan over here. He's a dark type, so I automatically like him. Houndoom's just an AR. True, but what we've seen with the ARs is that they're very important. They're treated like the SIRs, but they have a higher pull rate. Or do they? Because if there's a particular AR that you want, you're probably not going to pull it because it's so hard to pull. All right, Kendo, your shipping is in. Is it best to send cards through GameStop? No. The best way to send cards is from your home. Learn how to submit cards from your home. It's really, really easy. Not if you're international. All right. God, dude, doesn't that suck? All right, so let's see. Thank you, Kendo, for all the orders and support, man. Kevin Vu, Giatrados. That's it. It's over. Kevin Vu bought the last spot. This could be the spot, Kevin. Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet are eras where kids collected alongside their parents. That didn't happen in the 1999s. It was just the kids. That's not true. My dad actually introduced us to Pokemon card collecting because he really liked it. And he opened a box of first edition Gym Challenge and first edition Gym Heroes for himself and put into a folder in the closet. And never forgot it. It was the coolest thing ever because you'd never seen so many booster packs get opened before. It was always everyone gets like one booster pack from the store. That's how it would work. So seeing your dad open like 36 packs, it was like heaven. And sadly, I don't think he maintained that. I think that got sold into some goofy garage sale type of thing. All you had to do was hold. This is peak. Gen 1 babies have money. If it gets more expensive, I don't know, it might be a niche thing. Well, no. So I don't think this is the peak. My theory is that the peak is by the time you and I are like 65 years old. Because you and I don't go anywhere. We're the millennials who grew up with Pokemon, right? Well, Gen 1ers. Well, we're going to hit like 70 years old, and the average lifespan is like 75. So assuming you continue to just work throughout your life, and many of us are like software engineers, small business owners, construction, plumbing, truck drivers, accountants, whatever, assuming we all just keep earning money, we're going to have more money to spend on the cars throughout our lifetime. So my theory is that not only do the millennials grow old and continue to buy up cards as a hobby, but all the young people behind them, they grow up and they're like, oh yeah, I played Scarlet Violet when I was 15 and now I'm 35 and now I want to collect all the Scarlet Violet cards. So my theory is that the hobby just keeps churning along as long as it stays relevant and as long as it keeps churning out new games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. My real question is, what happens when all the boomers die? Then we don't know. Social media has made the hobby like no other time in history. Yeah, that's what I observed as well. So here's this and this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's a lot of people who probably sold around the time Logan Paul made the hobby super exciting. And they probably sold at that time period, and they're probably like, we did it. We sold at the peak moment. And then the market dropped afterwards, and they're like, we did it. We sold at the peak moment, and then the prices dropped. I'm like so smart, genius. But now look at it. Everything's even more expensive. The actual smartest move was to just keep hodling. That was it. You should have just kept holding. That was the actual smartest move. It wasn't to sell during the Logan Paul time period. It was to just keep holding. All right, here goes. I only opened till Heroes, then lost, forgot interest. I don't know if the Gen kids after that were that interested in the hobby. Yeah, it did kind of fall off. It was when Neo started. I felt like there was definitely a shift in attitude after Neo. And I kept opening all the way to Neo Destiny, and then I quit. I had Shining Kabutops, my friend had Shining Celebi, and I wanted Shining Tyranitar, but didn't get one. And I stopped opening cards around that time. But I had the Shining Kabutops in my folder, and I didn't open a lot of Neo Destiny, and I should have brought all my cards with me when I ran away from home. Sad. All right, smartest move was to sell during Logan Paul and buy when everyone else said the hobby was dead. Yeah, but see, that's sort of like crystal ball type shit. You know what I mean? Like nobody's doing that. Nobody's buying Microsoft when it's low, selling when it's high, and then buying it low again. So, that's that whole timing the market versus time in the market concept. Turned out we did not hit the ceiling on the prices, and all you had to do was secure your position, just hold on to it, just wait, and everything was going to be okay. Everything turned out fine. All right, so give me a number. My dad collected sport cards. He wasn't a nerd. My dad, he went to school for like electrical engineering, and he loved computers. He was all about computers and the internet and all that stuff. I guess he was kind of a nerdy type of person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But he didn't come off as like a nerd. It's kind of interesting. He was in the Navy, and he was just very eccentric, I guess. He was an eccentric type. My uncle on that side of the family is also an electrical engineer. My grandfather from that side of the family, he worked on airplanes. All right. I think Destined Rivals' popularity will determine a lot of the future of Pokemon. Journey Together was a total bust. You thought Journey Together was a bust? No, I just think that people went nuts for Prismatic because it's an evolution set like Evolving Skies. And, that just did really well. We are. I think that Destined Rivals will also do well. I think it's going to be really overpriced. And if it wasn't overpriced, it would just sell bonkers of units. People would love to open Destined Rivals for like $3 a pack. That would be really nice. But that's not going to happen. It's going to be like $8. It's going to be some ridiculously stupid price. Give me a number. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. When Gen 1 babies start passing in 30 years, that's when we'll see if the next generation will continue keeping Pokemon alive. Yeah, that's my theory as well. It's when the Gen 1 boomers die. I gotta sneeze so bad, dude. Oh my God, bro. Always sneezing in this room. That's not good. Does that mean it's really dusty in the room? I can't see dust floating in the air. Oh, my throat is so itchy now. The roof of my mouth is so itchy. All right, Travis Nova. Sorry, Travis. Terry Mills. Oh, Terry's so close, man. You got the star card. Oh, man, I need to blow my nose so bad. Here's Brennan Rodriguez. James Gower. Sorry, James. Matthew Trumper. Sorry, Matthew. Mr. Eddie Mendoza. Cold. 6. Sorry, 6. Elizabeth Rains. I like Elizabeth. She pops in and goes real deep sometimes. La Flame. Kevin Vu. Sarah Dusenberry. Matthew Hill. Sorry, Matthew. La Flame. Ooh. Jonathan McGonigal. Sorry, Jonathan. Ooh, what is that at the end? Here's NHCC. Oh, I thought NHCC could take it. Oh, just a couple spots left now. Andrew Martin. Oh, there it is. Andrew Martin. Andrew Martin pulls the Gyarados. That is Andrew Martin. Wow, all the way at the end. Here's Andrew Martin, who had another spot in there. And Mr. Eddie. You weren't that far away, Eddie, but this time it's going to be a miss. All right. Excuse me. I got to blow my nose so bad. All right, we're back. So that is Andrew taking a Gyarados home and Terry Mills getting moved over into the star card. There you go, Terry. That was a 1 in 18 odds that you'll be the one to pull the Gyarados. Believe it or not, it's actually better than, in my opinion, a lot of things you could have been doing, like, I don't know, like a vintage pack break or something, right? Because we all know the odds of grading pristine 10 are so bad. And people really underestimate just how hard that is to get that pristine 10. But, you know, we're getting these submissions back, and you're seeing it firsthand how hard it is. All right. Better to take a chance at one already graded 10 is the truth. Here we are. Or you just buy it outright. That always works. There it is. But opening packs is more about taking a chance at something. All right. Such a beautiful card. That is a beautiful card. These cards belong to you guys, but I'm going to set them to the side for now. That's what we do. We set them to the side. We don't put them into your bag immediately because it takes a really long time to do that. Okay. We have to restock these now. So nice and wonderful. Pair with my Magikarp. You must be pretty happy. You actually took 2 spots in that break like some people did. But that means you really wanted that card and you took a pretty high risk. There it is. Yeah, a couple people took the same high risk. But there can only be one. Oops. You forgot my Hollow Summer in my order. How did I do that, Kendo? That's not even possible. I would never do that. Yeah, let me go back and get that. I'm so sorry, dude. Here we are. All right. I must be distracted by that beautiful Misty's Gyarados. Fried Magikarp with tartar sauce. Here we are. Is the Rocket Break $40? If so, I'll use my credit on a spot of that. Yes, it is. The Glory of Team Rocket box break is a $40 box break. One person gets the whole box. It's a pre-order box. Meaning that it's not available until it's over here. Okay. Ta-da! 2 more spots. All right. So, we get to pick a new rare candy. What do you guys think the new rare candy should be? Are you going to go deep in the rocket set? I don't know yet. I don't know. You mean like, am I going to open a lot for myself? Probably not. I'm probably going to take it slow, like I almost always do. I take everything very slow. You see how Mr. put words I didn't write? What? What are you talking about? Kendo Pelor, One Summer Hololive. This one right here, huh? Bloop. Do you have any Roaring Moon slabs for the rare candy? No. No, I do not. I wish I bought one PSA 10 English. I probably could do that. But, you know, the Japanese version didn't go too fast. And so as a result of that, I haven't been encouraged to place one in like that. Here's the Squirrel Girl. Oh. Kevin Vu with the K. Not Kevin Vu. That's Kendo Pelor. All right. Kendo Pelor. What should the next rare candy be? Should it be a really large one? None of these. Do we have a pricey channel? Let's see what the pricey channel has. Resolute Desk Break. All right, I'll turn this down. And let's head right over to our Discord server. And now we're going to take a quick look at the Pricey Slabs channel. Let's see if there's anything in here. Giratina Red Label, Gengar, $3,400. There's the Mew, Alakazam. We need something in the $1,000 range. Torchic. I like this little thing I got going on in here. That's me. I'm Lucy. Oh, the sound of hard, cold cash. The beautiful sound of cash. I like to pick stuff that makes you guys go a little crazy. There's a lot of cards in here. But I'm not sure if I'm convinced any of these will make you guys go crazy. So for the moment, let's chill back. We'll find something. Let's keep our eyes open. Felt Hat Pikachu. Yes, well, he's more of a Master Ball or lower or something like that. He's not that expensive. There's Charizard. He's a break. But yeah, we need a new rare candy break, huh? I'd have a box full of just rare candy break ideas. We gotta do one of these Gengars again soon. The Birds, Raku. Magaton would be an interesting one. I don't know if people would jump into that. Would people jump into that? Someone go fishing for the carp. Carp, Magikarp. Surprised nobody's fishing for the Sneaker Bunko Volume 2 Siggies. That's what I'm surprised by. What do we got? Perhaps a possibility, Rayquaza. How about, I know Rayquaza would at least draw the major attention from everyone, which is important. This would be an interesting one. Gyarados. And, okay. You're my rare candy. What? So what you're saying is I'm pricey. Just taking a look at some stuff, guys. This is what we're doing here. How many Japanese carps are you holding on to? Haha. Here's an English carp. Here's another Giratina. That would be a cheaper break. Here's a Cloud First Edition Opus 1 Wave 1. That's neat. Ooh. I think that guy went up in price, actually. Oh, this is an interesting one. Oh, but he's so cheap. He needs a price update, though. That one's kind of pricey. I don't think anyone would jump into that one, though. I think this one would go slow. Yeah, limited number of options, it feels like. Maybe I am running out of cards to run. Giratina would be fun. He would be fun. He's a really big one. He's almost twice as large as the Lugia was. Remember Lugia? So while he would be fun, he would take an awfully long time. This should be my Topps cards. Let's just have a quick look. He would take an awfully long time. This would be neat. Topps Dragonite. I can't decide. Let's see if the price on the Giratina has moved down further. I've sealed that in acrylic. Send in those orders, guys. I'm gonna shop around real fast. Oops. Oh, he actually looks like he might have moved up slightly in price. Nah, dude, that'd take forever. I don't think Giratina should be a break. He would just take too long. How about this Magikarp, though? Curious about this Magikarp. Maybe the Magikarp's come down. You guys think the Magikarp's down? So this is Magikarp 203. And he is... Yeah, actually, oh, nope, I was wrong. All right, so the Magikarp has not really come down in price. Damn, bro, the Magikarp and the Giratina are the same price. Giratina, however pronounced. These are the same price. These two cards right here. How crazy is that? Magikarp's still going strong. I don't know what to put up here. I'll have to think about it. We'll have to take more time to think about it, okay, guys? I'm not ready to pick a card for the rare candy. We need a card for the rare candy slot. I sold my carp for $1,400. What? You're crazy, bro. Next year, $50,000. Here's Brendan and Stacy, 6 of the Journey Togethers. Reverse and up. I have a bag. All right. Journey Together. Both are beautiful. Yeah, I need some kind of card that I can put up here as the rare candy card, huh? Skadooby-dooby-dooby-doo. Do the Garchomp for 11 spots with the star card. The Garchomp. It was a Garchomp. How's Journey Together looking as a booster box right now? I am selling through those at a pretty good price. Pretty good rate, I should say. Oops, that's not what I want either. God, dude. Divided by 36. Okay. All right, let me go get some more. Let me go get some more Journey Together. Seems like Journey Together is okay right now. It'd be great if I could get a card that was like right in the $1,000 range. But also have it be like a card you guys are going nuts for, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here for a second. Since I'm standing up. Here's Gengar Master Ball. He's not really a rare candy worthy kind of card. Gengar VMAX. He's cool. I like this Rayquaza too. This Rayquaza should be over here. The Rayquaza should definitely not be in this box over here. Man, those are some pricey ass slabs, man. I'm a-coming. I feel like this guy should be over there too. That's a pretty card. I'm looking through like the cards I have over on this table to see if anything pops up that's good for the breaks. Really expensive stuff. All right, I'm gonna come sit down. So I ran into these two slabs, Espeon and Rayquaza, and they really ought to be over here. Crobat SAR got leaked. It looks so cool. I think one of the best in the set. Check Discord. Let's see. So there's a Blaziken. He looks okay. And here is a Crobat. Kind of like a Rockets Crobat. That's cool, man. He looks all right. I don't think Crobat traditionally has ever done super well. To be honest, after seeing the Rocket set, I feel kind of like, you know, there was no way it could live up to this unbelievable hype. And what I'm not seeing is Dark Charizard. I'm not seeing Dark Dragonite. They don't have to be called Dark. They could be called just like Rockets. But we got to see more of these leaks. I'm not so sure I actually like the design of the Mewtwo. Like the Shining Legends Mewtwo definitely is a better design. Break that Reshiram Zekrom. Nah, somebody already took that. That card is taken, claimed. Brandon Anastasia, 6 Journey Together. I don't like the Mewtwo. Yeah, so the Mewtwo seems like it would be a really important card. And it's a very Giovanni-focused Mewtwo. Which is, it's all right. I mean, that is Rocket. Giovanni's the head of the Rocket organization. But it didn't, like, shock me that with like, its design. I didn't go, oh, my God, I have to have that. From the set list now on Poke Beach, Nidoking and Persian will be getting an SAR. Okay, that's cool. You think the Nidoking will be crazy? I'm a huge Nidoking fan. That's why I have so many Crystal Nidokings. Florgato, Clodsire. There's 5 Rocket SARs. Oh, okay. No Persian. 2 Trainer SARs instead. Here's Furret. Here's Double. Here's Furret. Here's Alcremie. It doesn't look like it's what I was expecting it to be either. Yeah, it's looking like a more tame set. Is that correct? I was seeing the artworks, and they're really good, but they're not, like, making me cry tears of joy. You know, everyone's got these prices so high, they're expecting the world out of these sets. No Trainer SARs, 3 Mr. Full Nude Full Arts instead. Oh, Mr. Full Arts. Brandon Anastasia. Thank you, Brandon. It's still probably going to be pretty popular. I mean, it is Rocket in the end. I think people are going to be happy to collect it. They'll be like, haha, it's the Team Rocket set. Eh. There you go. How does the bulk box in the secret menu work? What's in it? A bunch of cards from various sets. You know, it's a bunch of junk, really. You might get cards from a set you don't want, like Digimon, and it's random. You don't get to choose, just based on whatever went into the box that day. You might not like it, so beware. All right. Now, Lugia is a hot one, man. I could just run another Lugia for you guys if you wanted. Lugia is a really good one. The reason Lugia is so good is because he's weirdly cheap. Seems like he's cheaper than he should be. But I feel if I run it again, people are going to be like bored of it. People actually get really bored. They go, I don't want that one. It's boring. All right. Let's see. No orders in the queue. The queue is empty. Let's grab a card from here, shall we? What do we got? Tyranitar. Ooh, we just sold one of these. How much was it for? 45 bucks, I think? Yeah, it was like 45. If you're using PokeBeach, refresh. It just got updated. Hey, Miss Tammy, hope you're doing well tonight. Oh, wait, you got my shipping payment, right? Yes, sir, I got your shipping payment. There it is. I believe I did. Yes, I got that shipping payment. Wait, was there more to it? Should I have clicked on it? No, it was just for shipping. Okay, we're good. Espeon break would be nice. An Espeon break. Oh, you mean like the Espeon VMAX break. I think this guy was 45. Correct me if I'm wrong about that being $45 previously. Wait, I can just check. It should be right here. Yeah, 45. Okay, good. I only like the Meowth. Let me go to PokeBeach. PokeBeach is the website to go to, guys. They tend to have the leaks. Glory of Team Rocket, secret rares revealed. All right, so let's see. Team Rocket, Spidops. It's okay. The Houndoom legit looks good. Blaziken, he's just okay. Orbeetle is Orbeetle. I don't think anyone's ever going to get excited for Orbeetle. There's Wobbuffet. There's Clamperl, which I don't think Clamperl needed a card. Team Rocket's Weezing. That's pretty cool. Murkrow. Zamazenta. Kangaskhan. Kind of boring. Team Rocket's Meowth is nice. Team Rocket's Raticate. All right. And then here's a Moltres. Here's a Mewtwo. Nidoking. Persian. Are there still some cards we're waiting to see? There's the Rockets Mewtwo SAR and Moltres SAR, Crobat SAR. Yeah, I mean, I think that we're still waiting to see the Nidoking. Team Rockets Proton, Petrol, Archer, Ariana, Setatan, Arboliva. I'm gonna say it. I'm kind of disappointed. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. Yes, a rat. I am not seeing what I want to see. I want to see Dragonite. I want to see Charizard. The Mewtwo artwork was just okay. It wasn't like, you know, like a Shinji artwork or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the Umbreon in Prismatic. That was part of why people went nuts for Prismatic, because the Sunbreon, or whatever you're going to call him, he's just really good looking. But I'm not seeing that style. Kind of meh. What a fumble. Just want Meowth. I'm glad I didn't buy more than I did, because I was scared they would reveal the artworks and that the price would shoot way up. But it looks like the artworks are revealing pretty normal looking cards like this right here. And yes, so we'll see how people feel about it when it comes out. I think people will still want that Mewtwo. I think people are going to want that Moltres. And the Nidoking, if that looks really good, that could play a big role too, because Nidoking is not such a bad Pokemon. And, you know, we've had like Crystal Nidoking and Giovanni's Nidoking in the past, so who knows what that looks like. But we'll have to see in a minute. I want the rat. Pokemon need new holo patterns. They all look the same with Scarlet Violet. All right. You know, by the way, guys, you know what this tells you? If the reveals on the Team Rocket set didn't make you go crazy, it might be a great time to take a look into picking up other cards in the hobby and not worry about Rocket so much. Oh, my eye. Here we are. Okay, so we got a Finn and Jake with the updated price. Here's an Electabuzz with 40 bucks. This really nice Scizor new set that has been overhyped. That's what I'm saying, see? Everyone's super excited for it, but the artwork's turned out pretty normal. Pokemon need new holo patterns. And don't forget, the set will also have the Heatwave Arena in it, too. That's going to be nice as well. The Cynthia Garchomp and the Moltres. Not the Moltres, the Ho-Oh. We won't know till we see them in person. No, I do think they'll do decent. The thing is, I don't think they're ugly. But I don't think they're on the level as, like, Giratina that we just saw on the table. The Magikarp from Paldea Evolved. And it makes you think about what's quote-unquote most investable in this time period right now. We won't know till we see. Yeah, I want to see the rest of those cards too. I want to see what that Nidoking looks like. The set didn't launch yet, right? These are leaks, correct? Let's go ahead and price up some cards here. Ooh, that Suicune's a 9. Pikachu with gray felt hat. No art that pops for me. Yeah, exactly. You're looking for something that pops. That makes you go, ooh, gotta have that. How do you drop the ball on the Team Rocket set? Did you see the quality of the photos? Lol. Yeah, those are leaks. All right, here's Pikachu. All right. It's out the 22nd and the 23rd. People already opening it. Crazy, man. All right, let's see. PSA 9. Van Gogh. Pikachu. Pillachu. Do a break on one of these, huh? It looks like I really could do a break on one of these. They're that expensive. Wow. So let's see. I think I'm going to do a break on this Pikachu. So instead of a Master Ball break, we'll have a new Lightning break. Instead of a Rare Candy break, we'll have a Lightning break. I can't speak. All right. It's that time of the night for me. It's late, man. I go to bed in 2 hours. Team Rocket dropping on Good Friday. Amen. Did you get the stickers? I did get the stickers. What do you think of that? Okay, Lightning Bolt. The Lightning Bolt for Harry Potter, huh? They're coming out with that Harry Potter. That's controversial right now. Okay, so we actually have a Van Gogh Pikachu 9 break with 11 spots. No rare candy break on the table. Honestly, this Rocket Dark Houndoom could be the... that could easily be it because it's a 17 spot break. It's quite expensive, but... Then use them. Yes, we're going to use them. We're going to start using them. See these guys? So they're for just the 2-person breaks. They're not going to be for the big breaks, I've decided. 2-person breaks only. And because that's more like, you know, trainer versus another trainer. That's why I think we should stick to the theme. There we are. All right. Cool, cool, cool. I think my music just ended. Or no, it paused. All right. Let's see. We got a Dark Gloom up here. Look at that Dark Gloom 9. Can ask Marco to print out break stickers too. So Marco does sticker printing himself, or does he know somebody doing the sticker printing? Marco Arboleda. I did get the name right the first time. It's so weird. My brain was like, is that right? Where? Oh, also, I've got new bags now. I can put these into the bags. He works at a printing company. Oh, there you go. That's cool. So easy. Maybe we'll get Gen 2 stickers. So there's Dark Gloom. Here's a quick order from Beatrice. 6 Journey. Oh, that was Brendan. Hold on. So I hate it when it does that. Get an old order, even though we clicked on the new order. All right. Beatrice says, 1 spot in the Felt Hat Pikachu. You got it. So this is Felt Hat Pikachu 9. And as a 10, he gets really, really, really expensive. And that break is really more like a rare candy break at that point. But this is a smaller one. Yeah. Okay. What is this music? Okay. Beatrice. Oh, we need a lightning bag, don't we? This is still Zombies versus Plants versus Zombies. It does not sound like Plants versus Zombies, does it? Okay, we have 3 breaks going on. Gray Felt Hat Pikachu, Charizard VMAX, and Houndoom. I can work with him for break stickers just so that you don't need to keep drawing those tabs. Let's go ahead and jump over here and change the music. Looks like we have listened to this music before. Jurassic Marsh. Crazy. Okay, Dark Gloom 9. Chicken Jockey. That's right. The meme's gonna wear out eventually. Dark Gloom. Wow, still $30 for this Dark Gloom. Wow. That was not a mistake to send that out. That actually is fine at $30. It's a break-even scenario. Good. Put on some Christian reggae. Oh, my God. Thank you, Beatrice. All right, we have no orders in the queue currently. There are no orders in the queue. Here's Blasty Boy. And Suicune. And Mothman. And Magneton. And Mickey Mouse, who is going to be coming down in price because he's the current star card. We have a fresh case of Dandadan is here. We also have, right with this, Tarkir Dragonstorm, rare. Look at him, he's very rare. I keep wanting to get into that Houndoom break, but I know my odds are against me, but it's so tempting. It's one of my favorite cards. Sure. You know, if you were having a ton of excess money laying around, you probably would jump into it. So, you know, if your gut's telling you don't have the money, then that's okay. It's not a big deal. He might still be around next week, by the way. So refreshing. Or maybe he won't. Ooh, quick! Now, what's going on here? This card got a 6. A 6. It's got a bent corner, huh? Oh, man, that's a really bent corner. Did I really send a card in with a corner that was bent that badly? It just doesn't seem like me to do that. This corner's like super duper bent. How would I not notice that this corner is so bent? Man. And can you actually just correct that? Like, I don't think it's a crease. All right, I could crack this out. You want to see me crack this out? Try to fix it? Oh, man, maybe I don't mess around with this for now. I got the tooth puller right here. What's this? Ooh, isn't that nice? Look at that card. We got this Mimikyu VMAX. I really like this card. Might be able to flatten out the bend. That's what I'm saying. Only Misty Gyarados happened, right? Yeah, Misty's Gyarados has ended. Went to Andy Man. So lucky. Okay, so this Mimikyu. Ready? Oops. VMAX. Climax. 2, 3, 4. This Mimikyu is going to be an option to break it. It's a 2-person break. We're going to call it a gym break. That should be what we call these. These are called gym breaks. I think people might be more interested in this one. All right, so that'll be a gym break of $40. It's just 2 spots. Okay, we're hitting refresh. I'm missing something on that Mothman up on the table. Every time I look that one up, I see listings in the triple digits, so I'm not sure how you got that price on yours. This is the Kickstarter Mothman, and it's the one that comes out of the Kickstarter box. It should be pretty expensive. Let me look it up real fast. So this is PSA 10 Kickstarter Mothman. Okay, and now we just want to find out the cheapest one real fast. It looks like... So see this one right here? It looks cheap, but it's actually the reverse hollow. So then it goes up to this one, and this one's like a signature one. Mine's not a signature, and I have a suspicion some people might actually prefer it to not have a signature. Then this one is also reverse hollow, and then the first holographic one with no signature is actually 7.5. So it looks like I should consider changing my price, if anything. Yeah, that's a reverse for 2.5. And then this one has the Mike Waddell autograph on it. So this one's Mike Waddell autograph. But, you know, maybe people don't want the signed version. Maybe they actually just want the unsigned version. I don't know. Yeah. Interesting. So by bringing this to my attention, you might have just pointed out that the only one available that's exactly like mine is actually $7,500. I doubt it's going to sell at that price, though. Let me check the sold prices. That's too big of a gap. Yeah, I don't think it's going to sell at that price, $7,000. I think those guys are... That's wishful thinking. So 2.5 seems to be pretty fair. It gives you a copy of the card that has no signature on it, but it is the PSA 10 regular hollow Mothman. That is an ugly autograph. Yeah, he puts an M and a W and he calls it a day. It's like, there you go. And yes, I think some people would prefer the non-autograph version. Yes, so I think my price is very fair because the cheapest buy it now is actually $7,500 for this exact, if you want this exact card, 7.5. Brandon Anastasi, 4 English 151s, reversing up. So I got a single pack of 151. You'll have to excuse me. I have to go get more. Give me a moment. All right, we're back. Walking careful here so I don't trip. Sitting down. Ta-da! All right, here we are. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Brandon Anastasi. I got those blooming water boxes, but I don't keep them in this room because they're so gigantic. And then when you open them, they produce so much trash. All right. Here we are. 151. Yahoo. All right. Tossing that over there. Mothman. You don't believe in the Mothman? We have proof. We have proof he's real. All right. Gengar Hollow is nice in English. There's no reverse hollow of this. I'm sorry, there's no Master Ball version of this. That's what I meant. Vaplume. Good. All right. All hollows, Brendan. Very rough. Very, very rough, Brendan. All hollows. Mister, I found my old scorecard. Yeah? That's so funny, man. You had a very good score is what I remember. You're very positive. All right, there we go. Good. Okay, so 6 says she'll jump into this gym break. One person walks away with the Mimikyu. And for the gym break, so we've got these scorecards going, right? But actually, my original idea when we brought out the gym breaks was I actually wanted you to get gym badges. And so I know this is going to be annoying, but let's just reset. Look, everyone's mostly at 1. Let's go ahead. What we'll do is if you have a win on your card, we'll count that as the first gym badge. And we'll reset this card. You'll see what I mean. Okay. 6, you're in. I came across a bunch of Silver Tempest packs recently that I'd probably be looking to sell. If you were looking to sell some Silver Tempest, what do you think would be a fair price to sell it at? I don't know. The price online. It's a pretty straightforward question. You just look it up. You mean like sell it on eBay, right? Here you are. Here's Machop. And here's Charizard for a cheap 40,000. One day I'm going to forget he's on the table. I'm going to go crazy trying to find him. Where the F is my Charizard? Here's Sanrio. And Charmander. Char. All right. Very nice. Okay. We're going to hit refresh. We're going to hit refresh. And we're going to hit refresh. Very nice. Well, the queue is empty. We have a gym break going on right here with Miss 6. She's got 1 spot in it. If you're brave, you will take the other spot. This is a kind of break that is over very fast because there's only 1 other spot. Looks like I have a Glaceon I got to price up. Any Pokemon tops on the menu? No, tops have stopped being on the menu ever since the booster box prices have reached unbelievable heights. That is because the risk of opening up, like a multi-thousand sticky pack box is very threatening. So who wants to take that risk anymore? Because if it turns out to be a bad box, no one's going to buy it. It's just going to sit there now. All right. It's too high of a risk for the seller. Before, it didn't really matter because the packs were so cheap, people were going to open them no matter what. Wow, this card couldn't be more expensive than this. Interesting. All right. Glory of Team Rocket Houndoom leaked. It's so good. Yeah, looks nice, huh? So I don't get to keep a lot of cards like this on my table. To be honest, I think he's going to be a red label card. I think Mr. LaFlame's going in 6 if somebody else didn't go in. LaFlame is my hero. My hero. He might be the guy robbing you of Mimikyu in a second here. There you go. All right. Now, Mr. LaFlame has sent for the Mimikyu. He says, I'll try this out. This will be fun. So the first thing we have to do is check and see if you had one of these, Mr. LaFlame. Okay, we're all good. You're getting a new one. So you're getting a trainer card. Oh, by the way, Mr. LaFlame, what energy type would you like it to be? There's psychic, electric. Oh, I wonder if we could use those nice energy cards, actually. Give me a moment. Didn't we have a bunch of nice energy cards over here? Yeah, we do. We got some nice energy cards over here. Leaf. All right, let's make yours leaf. 6, what color did you want on yours? I can't remember. Too bad there's not a pink. Water. Water. So I think when we make these cards, we can use these specialty holographic energy cards. Although I do have to point out, they cost a little bit of money, but maybe that's fine. Maybe I just pay it for you guys. All right. You should have picked fire because fire beats leaf. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what happens here when I write on this. No, look at that. You can't write on them. They smear. That's too bad. The idea was it was a good idea, but they smear, so it's not going to work. All right. Let's just put this back in. Bummer. I knew it. Yeah, I feel like I've tried that before, and it didn't work then either. Non-hollows it is. Okay. Who doesn't like a good non-hollow? God, stop. You can't have beer for breakfast. Stop. Okay. Good. Let's take 6 out. Playing around with my energy cards enough here. Okay, 6 already had a water. We'll just say 6 up here. And this will say La Flame. Okay, looks pretty good. Zwink. And what happens with 6 is she already has the first gym badge. Like this. So you guys are saying this was supplied to us by Marco Arboleta. There it is. All right. That's sticking well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll go 2 by 2. He printed it. I got the images sent to him. Oh, that's nice. You guys are working together to get this to happen, man. That's pretty cool. I was prepared to just do... Okay, so here we go. It's 6 versus La Flame. She's already got 1 badge. Now, a gym break is really straightforward. You each draw 3 cards, and whoever has the more valuable Pokemon, or the more powerful Pokemon cards, ends up taking the break. All right. At some point, you gotta let Marco slab that Magby. Now I want to battle. These are called gym breaks. They are a type of break. All right, 6 and La Flame. Here goes. Wow, 6 starts out really well with Dragonite. La Flame gets Rattata. First round goes to 6. Second round is Great Ball. Oh my God, 6 wins La Flame because she gets to pick a Pokemon. And so we're going to just pick whichever one is strongest. Tyranitar is 120. I believe that's the top, right? Isn't 120 the top? There's nothing better than that. I'm pretty sure. And then Mr. La Flame, you're going to pull a Gardevoir, which was a good pull, but it's 100 HP. It goes to 6 pretty decisively this time. Congratulations, 6. Round 1, fight. What's worse than Rattata? Nothing. I think Rattata's the worst. There are Pokemon similar to Rattata, though, like Magikarp, Mankey. Those Pokemon don't have high health. Okay, so after Brock, what's the next gym badge? I don't remember. Is it Misty? Hold on, where's the, what's the order of the Kanto badges? Kanto badges in order. Boulder badge, Cascade badge. Yeah. So it's Water, Thunder, Rainbow, Soul, Marsh, Volcano, Earth. I'm definitely forgetting this. Let's go grab this. But we knows. Don't think I've ever won a battle with the 6. You gotta look out. 6 is pretty dangerous. All right. All right, what do you think of that, 6? It's pretty goofy, but hey, it is what it is. Besides, if you complete it, you get a role in the Discord server. I don't know what the role should be called. Give me some ideas. Okay. The back of the card could show how many times you missed. Attempts. Yeah, the back of the card could be feints or something like that. 6, didn't you lose one? I think you've lost one, right? That was before we were keeping track. So feint 1. Elite 4. Okay, Elite 4, I like that. Okay. So the back of the card will actually show how many times you missed before getting to 6. So that's interesting. All right. There you go. We have a little fun thing going on. I'm all about that, doing some fun stuff. There it is. Now, the most fun of all, Miss 6 gets to keep this Mimikyu. How about that? And I believe the rules state that Mr. LaFlame also has to receive a card anyways. Here you go, Mr. LaFlame. So you're going to receive this poker card. Might be a good poker card. Let's see what it is. Oh, yeah, Lilo and Stitch. Each person has to get a card. Don't they have that on like those other websites like Whatnot and stuff like that? They say each person has to actually get something in a break. There we go. All right. They do like wheels and stuff like that. I want more. More, please. I want some ore. All right. Well, before we do that, let me go ahead and take a look at what's next in the queue. Jack Gray says, too cold, Pokey Shuffles. Jack, you'll be pleased to learn that we now have lots and lots of great slabs to put into the Pokey Shuffle, so we're in a good place there. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, you got 2 live customs. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. All right, that goes back in. We've got 1, and we've got 2. All right, no luck in the live customs this time, Mr. Jack Gray. No luck. Sorry, man. Here's an order from Eddie Mendoza. 3 of the 151 English packs. I see what you're doing. I see. He asked for cold ones. Put it back. Mr. That. Better than Mr. Writing Drawing Badges, question mark? Yeah, a little bit. It is. All right. Very nice. Anyone want to do a battle for that gold star? 20k each. That would be pretty wild, huh? Flip on 20,000. Nah, dude. No way. All right, Chancey. I think the most I could lose in one day on like a random toss like that, maybe like 5,000, maybe like 5. And even that, it would make me feel pretty like, oh, you know, after losing the 5,000. But, you know, you get those guys like on the internet that want to do like $1 million and lose it all real quick. If you've never watched this, guys, you got to watch this. You got to watch like the compilations of the guys who gamble online and record it and watch them lose all their money. It's really crazy. Now, wait a second. You don't have a bag here, right? No, that's Edward Shelton. I can't remember if you had a box or bag. Let's see. I think you were shipped recently because you tend to ship out consistently. Here you are, right here. Very nice. Daisy's Help pops out. Remember when Target had thousands of base set booster packs just hanging in the store for $2.99 a piece? There we go. What is this music? Zombie Time? Zen Garden? These are all like 30 seconds long. All these songs. I went like, oh, that's the end of it. That's all of these songs. Okay, we've listened to it all. I'm going to reset it then. It's just money. Okay, Jean Garcia, $40 for the Mimikyu slab. Jean Garcia, you might have missed that one. I apologize. So you have $40 left. Here are some potential breaks you could jump into. The Rocket Break. Gray Felt Hat Pikachu, which is pretty solid. Charizard. Oh, the free slab. Let's get LaFlame on there. Here you go, LaFlame. Number 2. Now, we're going to go ahead and hand out a couple of these. So we've got Hazard. Mr. Hazard's here. How are you tonight, Mr. Hazard? Dylan. Dylan. Sarah Dusenberry. Hello, Sarah. How are you tonight? Dude number 2. Dude 2. Tammy Lowe. Tammy Lowe. Okay, we're up to 6. Oh, yeah. Let's set this here. Okay. And Jean Garcia's got $40. Let's see, did he say anything about it? Can I get 7 solo leveling packs? Yes. Yes, you can. I forgot we even sell those. Solo leveling, guys, was the most popular card set last week. This is a fresh week, Monday. Here we are. Solo leveling. What did you eat for dinner today? So I cooked potatoes with a little bit of sausage in the potatoes. Sausage. It was potatoes with green bell pepper, onion, garlic, some seasonings, and some turkey sausage. Pretty healthy, actually. And then I also had a big pot of scrambled eggs, and it was just pure scrambled eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Karis and I ate potatoes and eggs for dinner. We used to eat that a lot as students. When we were really poor, we would eat just like that. Okay. This is a pretty important pack, actually. You know, when you think about it, 6 pulled the signature out of this. This has to count as a pack. It has to. She pulled the chase card out of this. It has to count as... It's not just a promo pack that I hand out for free. This pack can contain the signature. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if you don't want this, just tell me. Tell me that you would prefer one of these if you wish. But 6 pulled the signature out of the promo pack, so we have to count it as one of the packs. Nidoking leaked. Oh, okay, Nidoking leak. Let's see. It's decent. Yeah, okay. So a lot of the illustrations are just sort of comical illustrations. We're not getting like next level Shinji artwork out of this set. All right, Jean Garcia. Jean Garcia? All right, here goes. Ready? I think that the promo pack is always preferable because even if you don't pull like a signature card with it, it comes with these interesting badge cards. I'll take it. How did you forget? Okay. I think after seeing the Rocket set, it's okay to pursue other Pokemon cards now. I would, if I were you guys, I would not be like saving up tons of money for Team Rocket. it does seem like a decent set. It doesn't seem like, set of the year. I think set of the year goes back to Prismatic. Prismatic with the Crown Umbreon is my choice for set of the year now. I'm sitting on, I think it's like 5 sealed cases of the ETBs for Prismatic. And so that's my little position on Prismatic. But, those are probably going to get printed into oblivion. All right, let's see what we can pull for you. Long wait? No, not at all, not at all. We are. Cold. I'm going to sweep Chinese Pikachus. Here's this. All right. And here's this. Oops. Okay, there it is. Cold. Wow, so those packs did not have as many hits in it as I would have wanted. Here's a Sungjin Woo. Here's another Sungjin Woo. Try to get you the main character a little bit. I don't really understand how Korean names work, I realize. Okay, yep, not even a lot of the bad guys in these common cards. I'm going to get that Pikachu. I don't know when the best time to stock up on some Prismatic will be, because they will still be printing it for at least a year and a half. Yeah, I totally agree. I could be needlessly sitting on it. Like, for example, it could be a year and a half later, and the price could have, instead of rising, it could have, like, slightly fallen. So who knows? But all I know is I'm sitting on a chunk of it, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, so that was for Mr. Gene. Let's go find his bag. Is it Jean? Jean Garcia? I don't know how to pronounce that name properly ever. And here's your bag. You like to sit on what, mister? I like to sit on my butt. It's true. There you go. Nope, nice short wait by the way, guys, if you're watching. You never pronounce it right. Jean Garcia? Jean? Matthew T. 1 felt hat Pikachu spot. Here you go. I can just call you Matthew T here. 2 packs of Sneaker Bunko. I have a bag. Okay. Jean-Claude. Oh, there you go. It's Sean. Okay. It's Jean-Claude. John. Mr. If pandemic would have never happened, do you believe the Pokemon market and TCG would be what it is today? Yeah, 100%. I really do. It was already going off without COVID and without Logan Paul's help. It was already going up. Okay, so 2 sneakers. The whole reason that Logan Paul got back into Pokemon is because it was blowing up all on its own. And that caught his eye. That's Fushimi. Where's the Sneaker Bunko? I'm sure it caught his eye that's it was blowing up, and then he joined. And that just made it way hotter, of course. Here we are. All right. Oh. Oh. Konnichiwa. All right. Sneaky Bunko. Matthew with the T. I think you're in this box, right? Matt Hansen, Marcus. How you guys liking tonight's stream? I don't think we're talking about any extreme or preachy subjects tonight. Pretty simple stream tonight. Not much to talk about, really. All right. We finally got to see the Team Rocket leaks. I thought they looked okay. I think they're going to be fun to open. I think they're definitely they're a good card. It's a good card set, but I think Prismatic will technically be the better card set after seeing it. Look at what it's done here lately. There hasn't been free money handed out. We're not in a pandemic yeah, exactly. I was talking about that too. I was talking about how Pokemon cards have gone off again, and this time, not only is there no free money, It's the other way around. It's harder than ever to afford the cost of living. The cost of living went up. We have severe inflation. And Pokemon still rose. All right, Eddie Mendoza, 3 of the English packs. The one Pikachu I don't have and can't afford. Yeah. Gray felt hat Pikachu. He's a cool little card, huh? All right. Did you guys see the Quest sticker video I posted? That got a lot of views. I own 100% of the PSA 10 Quest sticker Pikachus. They look like this. There they are. You can scan them with this QR code back here. Look, I paid $850 a piece for them. I don't know if people in the video got it confused that maybe I like paid $800 for both together. No, they were $800 a piece. They were pricey. But there's only 2 of these, and here they are. Somehow they both ended up in my hands. Weird. I'm not even a Pikachu collector. It was crazy trying to get that felt hat here. Yeah, he was kind of like he was a major news story when he came out, the gray felt hat Pikachu. Can you believe that was 2023? By the way, did you guys notice that gray felt? Oh! Here's the Alakazam, Eddie Mendoza. Gray felt hat Pikachu was from 2023, everybody. Let that sink in. 2023. Okay, Muck. Minecraft Pikachu. Yeah, exactly. It looks like Minecraft Pikachu or something like that. It's a great Alakazam. Too bad he's a little off center. You can tell he's too thin down here compared to up here. So he is definitely off center, but he's a great looking card. All right. Beautiful, man. Hot take, the scalpers and ribbon shippers are a good thing because of the sheer amount of product being open. We will see a product cycle and be as rare as the original sets. I don't know if it's a hot take to say the ribbon shippers are a good thing. I never, as a ribbon shipper, I never saw ribbon shippers as a problem. I think they get obnoxious, though. That's probably it. But I don't think a ribbon shipper replaces the demand that would have occurred at your local card shop anyways. So if not for the ribbon shippers, that all that business would have just gone into card shops anyways, right? Or into Walmart or into Target. You could argue, though, that the ribbon shipper costs more money, but the ribbon shipper does a service. He sits there for 8 hours or something, so he has to have a wage for that, as opposed to Walmart, where you just kind of take it home off the shelf. Now, but the big difference is, the ribbon shipper gives you an opportunity for everybody to watch it at once. That's why it's so exciting. Tonight I'm leaving to Okinawa. Okinawa. Wish me luck. All right. Good luck, man. 6 says 4 solo leveling. She wants to finish the box off. You got it, 6. All right. There we are. 2, 3, 4. Okay. We got a lot more slabs to price up, like a huge stack of them. There we are. But nothing too crazy in this PSA return, really. Late 23, came out in September. Still like 18 months. Listen, man. Ooh. Sung Jin Woo. She's trying for the last rare card we haven't seen. I don't think we've seen it. We've seen the Egress, and we've seen the Sung Jin Woo signature. I wonder what card we have not seen. Here we are. All right, that's for Miss 6. Take care. May you return home safe. All right, yeah, don't die in one of these fiery plane crashes that seem to be happening every 2 seconds. Have you guys noticed how many plane crashes and helicopter crashes there are? Jeez Louise, man. Cursed. I think we've seen it because all of them but textured. Oh, okay. Mr. Good RNG. He says, hey. Here's Brute Bonnet Master Ball, $35. Wow, that's it. The Womp. Okay, the Womp. Really pricey Slowpoke, but he's only popped 2. He's really extremely rare. That's why. Here's a Lickitung. He's pretty rare too. And Master Ball Duskull. Great round of cards there. We're going to take a picture of that in a minute. Here's Gilbert Latier. And he says 3 of the Japanese flash. Future flash, right? Future flash. All right, you got it. 1, 2, 3. Correct. Ooh. Oops. Here's this animal, and here's this birdie. Tweet, tweet. Okay. And here's a hollow melodic. Speaking of melodic, Gilbert with the G. I got a melodic to show you guys. You guys want to see my melodic? My water snake? I got a water snake to show you all. All right. Very good. Ready to take a picture of this now. Where'd my phone go? Here it is. So as you guys know, we take a picture of all our slabs so that you can see what's for sale in our Discord server. We're going to the All Slabs April channel because it is April. Oh, April. I'm not from Iran. I said I used to be a man. You used to be a man. Okay. God, that's such a funny line. Here we are. Check this out. Hey, hey, hey. That turned out all right. PSA 10, melodic. I don't want to see your snake, mister. Damn it, 6. All right. Six, I'm a high value male. I'm over 5 foot and I make 3 to 4 figures. I can tell you're playing hard to get. Listen, females. All right, so here's a Reg Ice. He got a 9, huh? Oh, man, I feel like he was so close to a 10. Look at that swirl. I think it's just because of this corner right here. Let me show you the corner. See that? I think they decided based on that corner that it wasn't good enough for a 10. I don't know if there's another issue. I'm going to send it into another company. That's it. Reg Ice will not be slabbed with PSA. As of late, haven't been ripping packs. I feel like that's what's been slowing me down. I haven't sold my collection, but I'm kind of out of the spark like I used to be. I need to start ripping again. Ripping packs is very fun. I think it's like it can almost be like as good of a feeling as like eating a delicious dessert. There is something really good feeling about it. All right. If I damage this card, I'm going to be so sad. This is a really nice one, so we don't want to damage this one at all. But you got to do what you got to do. So if I ever damage a card live, feel free to laugh at me, but I want you to appreciate that I'm doing this live for your entertainment. All right. The plastic just flew down my shirt. Okay, we're going to weaken this side next. I feel like this slab's not as secured as some of the other ones. Definitely feels like the encapsulation job's weaker. I just realized my belly's getting bigger, damn it. Time to lay off the nachos. hope it gets a better grade at another company. It might grade 9 again. It might grade less than 9. We don't know. Maybe PSA was generous. Or maybe it grades 9.5. Maybe it gets Gem Mint 10 at CGC. I consider this a borderline card. So he's going to go back out. That's going to come back CGC 8. It could. You never know what happens next. We're going to do an experiment, okay? Maybe I don't send all my cards to CGC. Maybe just a couple. See what happens to them. All right, let's see what's next. We got any orders at all? I can see my belly button hole through my shirt. Ugh. Can you crack my Dark Celebi and send to CGC as well? I probably could do that. I feel like there should probably, I don't know, there has to be like an agreement. Because, you know, if I mess it up, if I screw up, you know, cracking your card out, you're going to be really sad. And then I'm going to feel really bad. There. Ooh. Look at those Umbreons, man. Really nice Umbreons. Let's go ahead and put one of these Umbreons in the Pokey Shuffle. Did I already do that? I can't remember if I already did that. You're killing me, mister. Ew. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Please, God, I don't want to sneeze anymore. I'm so tired of sneezing over here. Oh, no, man. Even if I don't sneeze, I'm going to get a runny nose just because my nose almost sneezed. If you crack it, then you crack it in it. Yeah, let me think it over. There should be some sort of policy or rule around cracking slabs. Here it is. Umbreon. I do feel uncomfortable doing it. Jump over here. I can do it to my cards all day because if I ruin my card, there's no responsibility or blame or upsetedness to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. And I got a runny nose. That's insane, dude. I didn't even sneeze. Umbreon. 10. We'll actually have this be a -5 card. All right. I trust you, of course. If you crack it, then you crack it. Okay, mister, it's all good. We are. All right, there we are. Very nice. Toss this over here. Yeah, if I ruin one of my own cards, that's fine. If I ruin somebody else's cards, even if we like agreed that that's okay ahead of time, I'm still gonna like feel really bad about that. Sinus infection. Slab karma is coming for you, LaFlame. You don't mind drilling slabs or cutting them, but you're scared to mess up a Celebi. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'd be really sad to mess up that Celebi. Here's a 7 Gengar, Georock, Tyranitar, Roaring Moon, Iron Thorns. I guess a lot of these slabs were much cheaper slabs, to tell you the truth. Oh, here's a cool one. Look at that. We got a Noctowl. Here's a Pikachu. This is really stupid right here. This card right here drives me nuts. This Gothita that I sent in, Gothita, definitely deserved the OC grade, and they did not give it the OC grade. How stupid is this? PSA really just sucks, man. I don't know who graded my cards, but I'm unhappy with the results. I feel like I overpaid for stupid grading. So check this out. The rule is you have to have the guiding dot. I do have the guiding dot. Look at the upper corner. Oops. I'm going to open something. Okay, so there it is. Now, it's probably not the full guiding dot, but that's it. That's the guiding dot. It's on the edge of the card, which is what you would expect to happen. And, yeah, so there you have it. And they said, nah, actually, this card's just a 7. Bro, it's so off-center, bro. Look at, it's crazy. It looks insane. It's like 1090 is the margins here. It looks like 10 and 90. And there's the guiding dot on the edge of the upper left-hand corner. I mean, they use microscopes to find little white dots to declare that the card's a 9, but they can't do that when it's the guiding dot. Like, what? is that 7 gray felt hat for sale? Was there a 7? I didn't see a 7. Anyways, so that's really disappointing. Okay. It should come to me in a good way. 13 9s out of 15 is just criminal. All right. So Noctowl. I really love this card. Beautiful card. Noctowl is a Neo card, a Neo Pokemon, Neo era. And so he's just a really great feeling when you see him. I love the art style. Actually, that's the kind of art style I was hoping we'd get maybe in like Team Rocket, something crazy like that, but apparently not. What's up with Clam Pearl being in Team Rocket? Like, why the hell did they feel that they needed to have Clam Pearl in Team Rocket? All right. There was no 7. It was a 9 and a 10. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't have a 7 of that card. Okay, Pikachu Summer Campaign Pack. I think this was an expensive card. Pikachu Summer 218. I don't know why they make me have to swap back to buy it now every single time I search. All right, weird. This one's a little more expensive. I don't understand how that's decided. So this would be a $60 card. Okay. I really like that Starmie you got, LaFlame. Okay. Oh, my leg needs to be stretched here. Battle that Pikachu. We could probably do that. So this would be a gym break, $30 per spot. Oh, nope, it's sold. Yeah, it kind of seems too cheap to Battle, doesn't it? To gym break. Okay, Oscar Resendez buys it. Oscar Resendez. Really, the battles, the gym breaks should be for cards that are maybe at least in the $80 range, I feel. Maybe that's the rule. It has to be a minimum $80. There shouldn't be too many rules ever, but there you go, Mr. Oscar. You should have another. What? Nuh-uh. 6 is always trying to trick me, man. I tell you what. Haha, I sent 30. Oof, let's see. Jolteon, Terrapagos, Espeon. A lot of Terrapagos. Oh, these are actual SARs. I should have one priced. I think I got these from I got those from Tammy or someone as well, didn't I? Right? Somebody sold these to me. Are you out of gem packs? I took them off the menu for a little while. They'll probably come back to the menu eventually. Terrapagos. It's such a weird time for Pokemon. You'll do better just not even selling cards, just sitting on the cards. All right, so it looks like Terrapagos is around $35. Can you believe this, guys? $35. What did I pay for these? $8 each or something? I can't remember. You guys are savages. Okay, so this is going to say 35. All right. Wow, that is cheap as hell. Okay. You guys want to do a break on the Pikachu, huh? I don't know where he is. This is really nice, isn't it? The Sherox graded a 7, huh? get 7. That's so rough. 7. I guess I probably wasn't expecting a 10 based on what it looks like, but a 7. Wow, man. That's horrible. Are you holding any cases of Paldea Evolved? I think I have something. Voltalam. That got an 8. That got an 8. 10. 10. 10. Yeah, I really sent some cheap cards off to grade this time. Nothing expensive at all in this round. Okay. Maybe to kind of fill a void where there's not enough cheap cards. Voltalam is German. Oops. Okay, that got away from me. Not Flaffy. What's the name of the electric lamb? It's Flaffy. Ampharos. I can't remember the name of the... I'm still crying over my Blaziken. Oh, yeah. Mareep. Thank you. Yeah, Mareep. Yes. So Voltalam instead of Mareep. Pretty fun. That is a German Neo 10 Voltalam for our German-speaking audience. You might be watching right now, actually. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, which means it's 10 a.m. in Germany. It's not a bad time. It's already 10. It's already 4 a.m. God, dude. Yeah, it barely feels like we've spent any time together. Crazy how the time flies, guys. I don't like that. Time goes by too quickly. All right, where's my cell phone? So I think there has to be some kind of rule for the breaks, because if a break is too cheap, I feel like, think of it like this. If you could just pick whatever you wanted to be the break, and it could be as cheap as possible, it would be very, very easy to fill out the gym badge or whatever, and it would be kind of meaningless then. Right? Like, what would stop people from breaking like a $25 card in half? All right, let's see. We should make it a bit more. We should make it a bit more challenging, in my opinion, so that when you get the badge, it's like super cool. Yeah, what if we did it like this? What if you actually have to break a water card for the water badge? See what I'm saying? I'm just thinking it over. That would be difficult because the reason that wouldn't work is because some people will need different badges from each other. There's no Voltalam for sale. I don't see a Voltalam. Let's try Neo Discovery German. Neo Discovery. Neo Discovery German. Trying to price this up real fast. No, mister, why can't you just put 2 $35 cards in one gym battle? That might work as well, but I think that the minimum buy-in should be $40. That should be the minimum buy-in. The reason for this is to keep it challenging, similar to like any break. You'll notice all the breaks on the table are $40 buy-in. All right. Whoa. Are any German Neo Discovery cards not insanely expensive? Wait. Is this even right? Sorry, guys. I know this is taking a while. I've never priced Neo German cards before. I can't find any for sale at all. Neo German Pokemon, maybe? Pop 1 German Pikachu. They want $2,000 for it. What the hell? What's the population on this card? It's Pop 2. It's a Pop 2 German Voltalam. I'm gonna go with the high price. $180. Okay, that's not completely insane, is it? 180. So it's a Pop 2 German Mareep. You might be interested in it, and there's just 2 of them, and I've got 1 of them. It used to be Pop 1. Rethink the badges. We have a rare candy megastar and other level breaks. Make those the badges, says Michael Anthony. True. I see what you're saying. Of course, that would make it really, really impossible to ever finish the card. Because let's say you're trying to get this, let's say this is the lightning badge. Well, it's a 1 in 11 odds, isn't it? So how many times are you're going to have to play on average 11 times to get one lightning badge? No, that's too expensive. That's at that point is basically pay to win. You have to be rich to be able to finish the card out. It should be more reasonable than that. I think it's just right if it's a buy-in of $40 minimum and it's 2 spots. I think that's just right. Do you have other German cards? Yeah, I might have a couple more, but I think the Voltalame is the only one that graded 10, because apparently they're impossible to grade 10. So this guy's pricey too. What the fuck? Wow, this is $100 card. Oh, that's Legendary Collection. Oh my god, it gets more expensive if it's not the Legendary Collection. No, wait, that's Legendary Collection too. Which one of these is actually... Here it is. So the cheapest Rocket Dark War Turtle with 8 Watchers is $108 plus shipping. Wow, so we're going to ask $110 on this. Holy smokes, that's expensive. All right. Wow, that took a while to price, but 110 and 180. Oh, wait, this is a 9. Oh, my God, I'm pricing it like it's a 10. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. The Voltalam was a... Okay, so here we go. Oh, he's so much easier as a 9. Can you even believe it? He is so cheap. All right. From 110 to just $25 because it's a 9. Wow. That's how it works. Because people strongly prefer the 10. All right. Crazy. Have you all seen the leaks? Yes. Make the badges cheaper if you need different energies to get in the battles. Use 35 cards and do 2 buy-in of 20. This way people don't have to spend like crazy to get one type of badge. No, we haven't decided any particular rules. Right now, a gym badge is just handed out to whoever gets a break and pulls the card out of the break. All right. So there's no particular rules going on at the moment. Let's go ahead and write Mr. LaFlame down for $30 so I don't forget it. And that's done. And then all over here, we have 6 who also sent in $30. I think in order to make sure that the badges, can't be finished off in a way that is maybe like a $20 card split in half, like this one right here, we have to set like a limit for how cheap the gym break can be. I think the perfect amount for the gym break is $40 because that's all the breaks. So there should be a minimum price. So in other words, we have this one right here and it's $37, right? Maybe we would allow that. I don't know. No, let's be tough about it. Let's be tough about it because I want you guys, when you get your roll in Discord, I want it to be like, yeah, this is hard to get. You know what I mean? So this is no longer available as a break. We are. I like cheaper. Well, yeah, I think everyone would prefer cheaper because then it'd be very easy to fill the card out. But that's not the point of the card. The point of the card is supposed to be difficult. It is, but not unreasonably difficult. I think that 40 is the perfect number. We'll look for cards that are priced just around $80, falling into a very sweet spot. Or booster boxes, I suppose, maybe. All right, here it is. I think we're going to change another rule. So the other rule is going to be you can no longer just randomly pick out the card off the table. The way it's going to work is I'll pick out a card and it'll be a minimum $40 break. And the importance of that is that people can't speed run through it either. So my thoughts are that you could just pick your favorite product, get another person, and just, hammer it out. Boom, we got our badges done. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of meter them out one at a time so that you can't race through it and get the badges done too quickly. Because again, we don't have to host these breaks at all. $80 card's going to sell either way. But what we want to do is, I think the badges are fun to obtain, and I think it's fun to sort of have that bragging rights in the Discord server once you complete the card. when you look at the card, it's only 8 spots. It's actually really easy to finish. Like, look, 6 is already like 6. You're like 25% done, and you did it so easily. So we want to make sure that this isn't done like too quickly. So the breaks will become available from time to time. So keep an eye out for them, and they're going to be a $40 break. You won't be able to activate a break on your own. That card will just be for sale for like $80 or whatever, just like normal. Like the Pikachu, the $60 Pikachu, when we find him, he's just for sale. You can just go buy him. He's going to be like $60. You can just go buy him. But to actually finish out the badges card is going to be a little trickier. We'll do that again. We'll do that. Split the badges into tiers. Nah, that's too much. That's too much thinking. I think 40 is the perfect number. All the breaks are 40. All right. Battle for solo leveling Boxel Flame. See, that's why I'm saying we can't do that. There's no booster box battle that you can set up for yourself. We're not going to have it that way. We want it to be something that's metered out, so you can't speed run the badges. There's no way to speed run it. All right. So we have Mr. Eddie Mendoza, the Terrapagos slab, and top loader for my Alakazam. You got it. Actually, I think I have another Terrapagos. So give me a moment. Maybe I'll just go grab that other Terrapagos for you. And we'll run into that other Pikachu too, maybe. I'm saying that because we both sent for 30. What you can do is you can have me open up half a box for you, and he opens the other half of the box or something like that. But I'm not going to host like an actual gym break on that, okay? It is the gym breaks will be a little more rule specific at this point. I think that's a good idea now that we've got the little badges and everything. Rules are they're like annoying, but they're also what makes something special. Just put that there. I don't care badge for it. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. We're looking for another Terrapagos. I swear there was one just around the corner, wasn't there? Oh, that's a 9. And that's a 10. There we go. Yes, there was multiple Terrapagos. Only $35. Basically worth nothing. So interesting. Since you're wanting to do a $40 minimum, what about allowing people to battle for a spot in a break? Battle for a spot in a break? No. I see what you're saying. So that would be like, okay, we're going to set up a battle, $40 each. The winner takes 2 spots in a good break. That's not going to be a thing either. Again, there'll probably be like 1 card on the table at a time, and you can get into that battle or you can leave it alone. So that'll be probably how we do it. Here's Mr. Because what we don't want the speed running on the badges. All right, here we are. Okay. All right. Tossing that over there. And let's get that top loader. You ready? I see what you're saying, though. See, that's exactly the thing I'm trying to avoid. It's just $40 versus $40. You could just find anything worth $40 and then put it against anything worth $40. You see what I'm saying? All right, here's for your Alakazam. Lovely, lovely Alakazam. You guys can put anything into a top loader for $1. If a card has a minimum raw value of $200, I will always put it into a top loader. There you are. Sounds like The Last of Us. What? The Last of Us? You calling it gay? I think he just called it gay. All right, very cool. The rules are annoying, but they're going to make it very cool when you actually get the role in the Discord server. Because now it takes a little more challenge. All right, let's see. I think I've mostly looked at all the cards. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about this one. Look at that. Xiao Zhang. How did I obtain this? I don't even know how I obtained this. I must have bought it from somebody. Rick Sanchez. Now, graded 8, that really doesn't matter. It's a drawing. So the drawing cards never grade 10. That's how it works. They don't normally grade 10 anyways. But yeah, I mean, an 8's still a pretty high grade. And yeah, that's a sketch card. I'll just take solo leveling. All right, Miss 6. Let me place that there. It's not a bad choice. Maybe you'll pull what you want out of here. All right, you should be able to pull 5 packs out of this box. Get swifty. Screw the rules, says Troy Malice. Hey! I'll try to keep it fun and fresh for you all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But imagine like you actually get the badge. You get the trainer card, and then you get like the role in the Discord server. You're not going to want anyone else to get that role too easily. You're going to want them to have to suffer for it. I'd be like, you know, that's what makes it kind of like a cool exclusive club. All right. I'm liking the idea of it. It's very fun. Because we don't have many good badges to hand out in the Discord server. There it is. Ready? All right, picking up Rank E, Sung Jin Woo. Back when he was a wimp. Sung Jin Woo, just stay behind. Stay behind, stay out of trouble. I'll protect you. Solo leveling. Whoa. They're solo leveling. Here's Baek Yoon Ho. Baek Yoon Ho. Cha Hae In. It's Cha Hae In. That's my favorite one. And Sung Jin Woo. Whoa. All right, there you go, Miss 6. Thank you very much. Yeah, he's doing the get swifty motion. Is that right? Get swifty. So is this show still relevant? Do people you know, like, does it still get like high ratings and stuff? I feel like I haven't heard about Rick and Morty in a long time. Let's try looking this up. PSA Rick and Morty sketch. Let me check sold. So I will actually be setting a high price on this for now. All right. I saw that there was a Rick and Morty Rick that sold for $500. And what's really interesting is when you kind of research them, there doesn't seem to be a lot of good-looking Rick and Morty Ricks to buy. But there's one that's sold for $500. And I don't think that that's a totally unreasonable price. And if you look at other ones that have sold, there aren't a lot that look as good as this. Like, I would even argue that this one doesn't look as good as that one. I really like this one here. So we're going to be $500 on that card for now. And that might be a very good price, in fact. There might be somebody out there willing to pay a lot more than that. Here's Mr. Eddie Mendoza. Terabagos. I already did that one. All right. Hold on. Wait. Let me hit refresh. Refresh. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab another slab. Look at this. We have Waddy, but he graded 9. Oh, poor Waddy. In this case, Waddy's got like some, it looks like Waddy has some kind of thing on it on the edge right there. So Waddy deserves to be a 9. German Waddy. Okay. Okay, let's see. Real quiet chat tonight, guys. You guys don't have a lot to say. I don't know if I have a lot to say. There's not much going on in the news. Kind of a slow day for news. Let's see what the news is anyways. If I type it in news. Harvard rejects Trump's demands. Trump says he wants to imprison U.S. citizens in El Salvador. That's probably illegal. 5.2 magnitude earthquake strikes San Diego. Palestinian student leader at Columbia was steps away from his final citizenship interview. Well, okay, so that's it. Not a lot of other things to talk about. Also, I do not see the Wadi for sale. How about if I type in PSA 9 Neo German? All right. Okay, I'm running into a little bit of stuff. Okay. So this card might be worth around $45 as a 9. All right. We have a Mr. Oscar Resendez order. Slug my balls. What's good, Wadi? It's a very cool looking card. I like the way it looks. Good old Neo. This. How long you streaming? Looks like we're going to be live for a good hour and 10 minutes, unless we wrap up early. So we got an hour and 10 minutes left, but you know, if it's like completely dead, we could wrap up early if we'd like. Okay, there we go. Let's see what's next. So Mr. Oscar jumped in. He said 9 History of Z. Hell yeah, dude. All right, let's get those History of Z's. Some nights are slower than other nights. Did I put the History of Z in the Dragon Ball box? That would be interesting if I did that. Nope, I did not. So maybe we just need a fresh box of History of Z. I'll be right back, okay? Oh, nope. Hold on. I found it. This is it right here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Neo artwork is fire. I've seen all the questions. Where's Baz? Oh my gosh, I miss him so much. I'm glad to say I'm back. What's up, Baz? How's it going, man? All right. All right. Let's start sneeping. Monday. We had a 2-hour-long daytime stream for Monday, and that stream was pretty busy from beginning to end. Oops. Very nice. And very nice. All right. Mr. Oscar. Question for you. If you had to delete 3 dog breeds, what breeds would they be? Golden Retrievers. Nah, I'm messing with you. It is. Did you guys hear in the news a child was recently mauled to death by the pit bull that the parents owned? It was their own baby, which it's typically who the victim is. A family member is typically the victim. And the mother was quoted saying she just doesn't understand why the dog did it. Here it is. Cell, military terror creation. Yeah. Pit bull Chihuahua cats. What the... Here's Son Goku, unlimited potential. Would you ever consider EBT as a credit payment asking for a friend and no, I'm not a brokey? Law. Yeah, I've said multiple times I'm very open-minded to that. What you would do instead of sending me the EBT, you would actually mail me like a food item that I consistently eat, such as sardines. So you could ask me, hey, what brand of sardines you want me to buy? I'll point it out to you. Then you would just buy a whole bunch of those and I would just stack them up in my food pantry and that's it. And that would convert into store credit. Yep. Doesn't matter to me. All right. Oscar Resendez. All them types of dogs are banned here in the UK. You guys very recently banned pit bulls, and it was after a man died defending his elderly mother from a pit bull attack. He got pulled to the ground by the pit bull, and I guess, I don't know, like his throat got ripped open. Some horrible way of dying. You know, just a normal day in a first world country. First world country, people still die from dogs. Really, really wild. Not a large number of people, mind you, but it's just wild. If that is any, that is higher than one. All right. It seems like it should be so easy not to have people die from dogs. It's like, ta-da. All right. First world country, still got to worry that a random dog comes down the street and tries to kill your mother. Whoa, you got a fat bag, bro. Look at that. But yeah, after that happened, they banned pit bulls shortly afterwards. They're like, yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. All right, there we go. It's really just the size, you know. A large dog is capable of doing large damage. That's all it is. Dog with a strong bite. Yeah. But it typically is, you hear a lot of pit bull damage. You don't hear constant news stories about local golden retriever kills family's baby. You just don't hear that. It's just not a thing. And pit bull owners tend to reject that idea. And there's like a club for loving pit bulls. I think it's the sort of thing where it's like if everyone else kind of gangs up on something and says they don't like it, there's a group of humans that'll come forward and be like, well, we'll defend them. You know what I mean? Like a psychological, oh, everyone else doesn't like this dog? Well, we love this dog. This is the best dog. We'll prove it to you. Here's Mask Ogrepon. Sorry to see you don't sell Silver Tempest. I would try and pack that Lugia. We are. Here's Voltorb. I think we do sell Silver Tempest. Oh, no, we took it off the menu, didn't we? We're supposed to work on that, actually. We're supposed to work on our menu. Out of print Pokemon. Silver Tempest, no price. It's just because I perceive the prices as changing very rapidly right now. But here, let's entertain a price real fast. Let's see what that would look like. Give me a moment. I reckon a beefed up Chihuahua could take me out, to be fair. Beefed up Chihuahuas, man. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I would have it on the menu. Let me take one look over here. Dooby-doo-beep-doo-beep-doo-beep-doo-beep-doo-beep-doo-beep-doo. Oops. I was like, why is this so cheap? It's the Spanish version of the box. All right. Silver Tempest, cheap and affordable. Give me a moment. Yeah, I think we will hold off on selling that for a little while, okay? So it might come back to the menu soon, but not at the moment. All right, I'm going to hit play on this. I've been working, a.k.a. painting my pit bull is one of the sweetest dogs in the world. $8 would be good. Yeah, I imagine you would love to buy it for $8. I would not be interested in selling it at $8 right now. We are? All right, so let's keep moving. Silver Tempest. We're done with the history of Z. I'm going to go ahead and grab another slab. So here's a Roaring Moon, huh? I don't know how I feel about the Roaring Moon. Oh, my eyes so itchy. Let's see. Closing this out. Closing this out. Roaring Moon. Mr. S. Pink Eye again. Hey! It looks like he still sells for $30. That's interesting. All right. Were any of those Stoner Gengars that came back yours? Stoner Gengars? What are you talking about? Stoner Gengars? Stoner Gengars? You mean like from 151 or something? What is he referring to? Okay. This will be $30. Very good. The Gengar that is giving a blowy. Oh, yeah. Those are probably in this pile somewhere. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I really like this card right here, the Galarian Moltres. And here is a signature card, and that's the Gengar you're asking about. We call him BJ Gengar. And we thought that this would be a banned card in English. We thought that this card would get changed because if you look, it looks an awful lot like Gengar's getting top here. Damn, bro. How did they not see that on the card design? I mean, I don't know. They must be very innocent at Nintendo or something. What's the solo leveling card with all the characters on it, an HR star? Sorry, I was gaming. Just a regular HR. I actually noted that. Just a regular HR. Oh my gosh, never seen that. Never noticed it? Yeah, it looks like he's getting a good time. All right. I kind of don't want to sell this Galarian Moltres, man. That is a cool freaking card. I was chilling. So this is number 284, Moltres. Oh, so he's pricey. Interesting. He should be saved for a break, this Moltres. So he's going to be saved for a break. I think he'd make a fantastic break card. We always need some variety in the break cards. Girl of Healing, Asia. All right, let's take a quick look at that. That's going to go up in the Waifu Shuffle. We don't have a signature in the Waifu Shuffle at the moment. PSA 10, Girl of Healing. Okay. This is the silver label. It says gold signature, but that's not correct. This is clearly a silver label. They all say gold signature, but I can see online they're called gold signature, but that's not right. So this card's ready to go up into the Waifu Shuffle. It's going to be placed up there for 8 spots. That's not bad at all, actually. That's an error. They put gold signature. Yeah, but this is silver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, Girl of Healing going up there for 8. Crazy how much all the Sword and Shield promos have went up. Dude, it's nuts out there, man. 043. We have an empty queue if you guys want to jump in and open anything at all of Healing. Signature. All right, cool, man. You got that in a trade with me. Is that how I obtained it? Oh, man. I'm glad it graded 10, because I've got a lot of cards that I traded that did not grade 10. And so some of them got a grade 10, or it's going to be a bad deal for me overall. All right, here's that Gengar that somebody was asking about. Let's take a quick look at that Gengar, huh? He's probably like 50 bucks. I'm feeling 50 bucks. Gengar. Let's see what he actually is, though. Okay, looks like he's a little more than that. We're going to be asking $65 on this Gengar. All right. Why does Obsidian Flames feel like the neglected child that nobody talks about? You know, Obsidian Flames came out, and I felt like many of the cards in the set were not that exciting, like Ice Cube and this ugly-looking, like, Pidgeot, Pidgeotto combination. And then there's the Charizard. He's good, but he pulls so quickly that he doesn't feel like a true chase card almost. You know what I mean? Like, they just handed him out too easily. He's a cool-looking Charizard. It's just, yeah, you could just pull him pretty fast. You could pull him, like, once per case for sure. Whereas a really difficult rare card, you couldn't pull it once per case. It was once every couple cases. The Greninja Gold Star from Celebrations is crazy. Used to have like 60 of them. Gave 90% of them away. Right, they were like a trash card. I know exactly what you're talking about. What am I doing with these stupid gray ninjas worth nothing? Now they're like crazy expensive. Everyone was wrong. All right, guys. We've just been pricing up slabs. Oh, we have an order over here from Mr. Eddie Mendoza. Can we fight for the Gengar? No, he's too cheap. One Rick and Morty Season 2 pack. Oh, yeah, you saw that cool signature and it inspired you to open a natural booster. Let's get it. So Rick and Morty Season 2's over here. All right, good luck. Let's see what we got. Something good. Holy cow, I saw the leaks on Poke Beach. This set is fire. We are. I think he'll do all right. The Kangaskhan AR is dope. You like the Kangaskhan? I was thinking the Kangaskhan along with like Clay and Pearl don't really make sense in the set because they're not actually rocket Pokemon. They're just Pokemon. A man of many talents. So these are the Rick and Morty cards. Jerry Burry. Crombopulus Michael. The sticker card. And Bad Memories. All right. Very nice. Okay. Houndoom AR, I really like. So Sand/Squad. So this is for Mr. Eddie. Houndoom AR. If you guys are really, really excited for the glory of Team Rocket, we have this box break and it's almost done. There's 2 spots on this, by the way. And what it is, you have a 1 in 8 odds to take the whole box. And then when it launches, when it actually gets over here, you'll be owed that box. This set is cracked. Okay. Very nice. This poor Lugia got a 9. You know, probably because the edges are a bit odd. Man, I was hoping for something better than a 9 on that. The Rocket set is a disappointment. Damn. You know, I think different people will have different levels of excitement for it. Here's the thing. When a set's been hyped up so much, your expectations go through the roof. All right. There we are. They needed a Rocket Zapdos and Articuno to go with the Moltres. Yeah, I kind of agree with that perception. I think that lacking those 2 cards is not a good thing. Maybe they'll get released as promos. It's not over. Maybe they'll have promos or something. That kind of stuff happens sometimes, right? All right, let's see. Also, I wonder if we have any chance for an Ultra Premium Collection Rocket set. No, because we'll just get Destined Rivals. But you never know. They might make a special product. You never know. They sure like to make money on us. It's ugly. Let me look at it again. I don't think it was ugly. I just didn't think it looked as good as like some of the best cards I've seen lately. Let me look. Pokey Beach. The Glory of Team Rocket set secret rares revealed. Houndoom looks great. Blaziken is not a Team Rocket card. It's just a plain Blaziken. Clam Pearl, Team Rocket Wobbuffet, Team Rocket Orbeetle. I actually like the Team Rocket Weezing, by the way. Take a look at that. Weezing's a pretty famous Team Rocket card. Murkrow, Zamazenta, Team Rocket Raticate, Team Rocket Meowth, Kangaskhan, Arboliva, Team Rocket Moltres, Setatan, Team Rocket Mewtwo, Regirock, Team Rocket Nidoking, Team Rocket Crobat, Persian, Ariana, Archer, Giovanni, Petrol, Proton. So here's the Moltres, which is a big deal right here, the Moltres. Okay. And then here's the Mewtwo, which you could argue is probably the most important card. Okay. I feel like the card really prominently features Giovanni rather than the Mewtwo. And his proportions, the Mewtwo's proportions, almost have you looking like from the ground up at him because his head's really small and his tummy is like really large. Like, look at the size of his head versus his feet and his stomach. But with the perspective of Giovanni right there, it seems like you're not looking, you know, up at Mewtwo, like it's just sideways. So I don't know, it is a bit strange. But here is another cool card, and I'm a big fan of Nidoking, so I'm going to probably get this one. The Giovanni's Nidoking here, looking really cool. That one's not bad. Crobat. Crobat's just okay. Here's Crobat with the Zubat and Golbat. I don't know. I don't really like Rocket Crobat because I'm more of a Rocket's Golbat kind of person. Team Rocket Mewtwo. Some gold versions of the cards. Like you got this golden card here. It'll probably do okay, that card. Yeah, I actually prefer Rocket Zubat, Rocket's Golbat. People in this comment section seem to think it's really good. Holy wow, this is fantastic. The Spidops AR is amazing. It'll be scalped and sold at $400 a box. Yeah, it looks like people are pretty excited for it in the comment section, so it doesn't look like it's missing hype. That's good. All right. Giovanni took too much of that art space. Yeah, exactly. It's almost like you want the Rocket's Mewtwo to focus on Mewtwo. All right, so this is a cheap card. It's $18. All right. Don't buy this. Do not buy this. Let's see. 18 and 65 is just around 40, right? If you split it in half. So this right here, this can be a break, a gym battle break. So the person who pulls the stronger Pokemon out gets the Gengar, and the person who pulls out the worst Pokemon, they get the Lugia. So that's what we'll do here. It's going to be, what's 65 and 18? It's going to be $42, okay? So here we go. We'll take a chance at letting you guys get those gym badges, and we'll try to keep this up on the table all the time. But that's called a gym break, okay? Gym break. Good RNG. That would be sick, bro. The set drops on May 30th, and my birthday is May 31st. Not going to scalp. I'm ripping everything. We need a Jason Page promo scratch and sniff that smells like newborns. Out of the secret rares, might be only like 7 I really like out of like 34. Blaziken is 6. Show off your Rocket Golbat. Come on, you know the one. Rocket Golbat. The one with the hole in it. Yeah, I do like Rocket Golbat, Dark Golbat a lot. He's very cool. But yeah, I prefer that over Crobat because it takes you back to Gen 1 when Rocket just had like Zubat and Golbat, and they had Grimer and Muck. You know, there's a lot of notable Pokemon missing, like where's Arbok? Where's Muck? Those are classics. Where's we'll have to see. We'll see what else comes out. All right. I'm not complaining too much because I actually think the set looks pretty good. Do I think it looks better than Prismatic though? I think Prismatic is, if they released at the same time, I think people would agree that Prismatic's the better set. All right. All right. So, can I get a spot in the Glory of Team Rocket box break? Yes. Here you go. This will run immediately again after this ends. Okay. We have an order, Gengar Gym Battle. All right. So, I don't know if you have a card. Looks like you need a first time card. Okay. So we're going to create a card for you for the first time. All right. How about a fire? Does that sound good? The briefcase looks sick. I hate scalpers so bad, bro. People just can't afford cards anymore. See, that's the thing. I don't know if it's just scalping. I think it's just everyone really wants these cards and there's not enough. I actually think that's the bigger problem. Okay. Ooh. If it wasn't for the evolutions, Prismatic would take. There are maybe 3 SARs in the set that are good other than the evolutions. Well, yeah, because it's an evolution set. That's why it's called Prismatic Evolutions. It's just like the other one, just like Evolving Skies. It's an evolution set. Technically could do anything he wants, but I wish he would at least put the storage back to how it was before. What are you talking about? Mister, look at my previous message. Oh, did you take the iron without setting the storage back up? Why didn't you take the ones in the other chests? I didn't know there was iron in another chest. And yes, I did take some iron. I'm sorry. By the way, did you see I finished that building on my side? Okay. Sorry, Tammy, I didn't see that message. You took the iron without sorting it back. I showed you last time. Oh my gosh. I think Tammy's trying to beat me up. There are. He even said, damn, bro. I probably said damn, but do you know what damn is? Let me show you what damn is. Damn is D-A-M-B. Instead of an N, you get a B, and it's pronounced damn. Like that, damn. All right. I apologize, Tammy. So, do we have one more person for this? We just needed one more person. Eddie sent that extra $2. Thanks, man. All right, so Eddie is in here. There's one spot. We have an empty queue, meaning if you wanted to join him in this battle, it is available now. This will get you one of those gym badges if you're the one who pulls the Gengar. You have to pull Gengar. Look in Discord. Okay. Damn, that's my word. What? You can't take my word from me. That's my word. Overflow iron blocks in here. Please do not touch without my consent, Tammy. Tammy? I'm going to have to probably get those blocks next time. That's what I'm thinking. Do you guys want to see my little building? I'm going to show them my building. Let's see if we can even load it. Let's see. Will it load me? Let's see what happens. You need a Microsoft account to play on Realms. Log in or sign up. Yes. So I'm loading it first. We're waiting on someone to join Mr. Eddie Mendoza for the Gengar Gym break or the Glory of Team Rocket box battle. All right, let's see. Let's see. Here we are. We got my little... She's sleeping in bed. She wants me to sleep in bed. We're sleeping. Oh, my God. I'm not very good at controlling this on the iPhone, obviously. So it's this thing over here. I just finished building it. Tammy going to have to hide her stuff. Nah, I'm swiggity swooty. I'm coming for that stuff. What is this music? This music's really awful. There you go. That's like a mob grinder. I wish I knew how to fly. How could I fly? Let's see. I think it's like... Oh, yeah. Okay, so hold on. And then how would I use the actual rocket? I don't know how you use the rocket. All right. I still don't get it. But let's see. Nah, it makes no sense. I don't see how you use the rocket while you're in this game. I'm gonna go ahead and log out. I'll have to show you guys some other way. It would be fun to fly around the world and show off all the stuff, but I just can't do it on the phone. It's too complicated. I never played this game. Will I be banned now because of that? Yes. All right, let me turn this down. The most annoying music ever. Just use my train to go over a law. Damn, but I don't know if I can do that. It's 4:52 a.m. and we have slowed down. The orders have definitely slowed down. We have this gym break over here. I keep wanting to call it a gym battle, but I'm going to be using the term gym break on this. Yes. All right. Okay. Sent for the battle. Oh, and there I was sitting it up, and I didn't need to. Also, here is this over here. Ta-da! I'd have Karis draw a rocket Pokemon. Setting for the Gengar battle break. Ah, too slow again. Ivan Rodriguez. He just got in. Mr. Ivan for the small break. So, let's grab these cards back over here. You know what would be fun is if instead of these, we had all Team Rocket cards in there. Wouldn't that be fun? Ah, here it is, Ivan. So this card is going to go away, and it's going to get replaced with a new card. That's going to say you fainted instead on the back. Okay, Ivan Rodriguez. You go on the right. The person who got into the break first always goes on the left. That's the rules, based on how I made them up. Okay. Do you guys like the gym breaks? Are they fun? Poke Beach has leaked rocket full arts. It's going to explode. What? It's going to explode. Really? Because some people have said that they felt like it's maybe a little underwhelming. You even said damn, bro. Damn. All right, here goes. 1, 2. Let the Pokey Gym break begin. Oh, you get to draw another one? It is Pikachu, it becomes a 70 HP Pikachu. And Ivan, you pull Kadabra, and he's 60, so he loses to the Surfing Pikachu. Oh, the first round goes to Mr. Eddie Mendoza. Round number 2 is... Oh, he pulled another! How's that possible? All right, and boom. Oh, it's 120 Gardevoir. You're going to pull... Alakazam is 80. He actually evolves from Kadabra into Alakazam. This is going to be... Eddie Mendoza is going to take this round. Here you go. Wow. I did not expect the double energy cards to come out like that. So random. You did that wrong. I did what wrong? When you pull an energy card, you immediately draw another card. You were supposed to put both monsters down, then flip. Oh, you're just referring to the actual game. Yes. All right. So what happens next? Mr. Eddie Mendoza is going to get a little badge. Ready? And Ivan, you are going to faint. Here we are. How cool is that? You flip the energy before putting the second person's Pokemon down. No, that was fine that I did that. That's how we've been doing it. It is? You're talking about the order of operations, essentially. And when we draw the second card, we do just flip it over right away. So the second card, we just flip and then draw one for him and flip like that. Look at those badges. Hit nice. All right, so this will say faints. Why in the first round did you put both cards down, then flipped? Because it's the first round. All right. Very nice. Uh-oh, mister, you messed up. You didn't do that for the first one, though. Yeah, that's exactly how we ran the previous match, too, though. So for the... Ooh, something made a noise next to me. So for the first round, we put both cards, flipped them both. And then we went 6, La Flame. Like 6 flip, La Flame flip, like that, right? Remember, like, we flipped over a Great Ball and we searched for the pull and put it over there. Remember that? So at least I'm consistent with the way I'm doing it. If you guys prefer that I draw both players' cards before flipping over, that's fine. I don't mind. But I actually was just doing it the same way as before. So we can make up like a rule that both cards should be drawn first. But I think either way, he was going to get that 20 HP. Is they out here begging for a rematch. Oh, mister, didn't mess up then. All I wanted was Celebration Loogie. Good job, mister. It still has the same results. Technically not. Technically, what could have happened is this person could have had the HP card, and then this person could have had the Gardevoir, and then this person would have drawn a third card. That's how it would have worked. So the order of operation obviously can decide the battle, but we don't know what's being pulled next, so it's always RNG anyways, right? So, for example, if we stuck to this order of operation, in theory, he could have gotten the 20 HP card, and then a 30 HP Magikarp could have been pulled next. And so that order of operation would have actually favored the guy on the right. So it doesn't really matter what the order of operation is, only that you're consistent with it. So I was being consistent, but if you guys prefer a different way of doing that order of operation, I don't really care. It's not a big deal. If you did the same order as the first round, the second round would have been a tie. It was 100 versus 100, so it would have been slightly different. Yeah, exactly. So order of operation does matter, but the goal is you have to just do it consistently. So it's the same way each time. We ran that the same as we ran it with 6 in La Flame. Mister said he's quitting the hobby. I'm happy to take the slabs. That's it. I'm out of this stinky-ass hobby. All right, so Mr. Ivan, you still pull something. Yeah, we did the same thing for 6. Remember, she pulled a Pokeball, and then we just immediately went and found a Pokeball. We flipped her card over before we flipped over La Flame's card, or before we drew for him, right? Okay. Okay, cool. It's okay. I lost again. That ink to dry. It dries really fast. That battle cost me a sleeve and 2 stickers, plus a little bit of Sharpie marker. It's kind of interesting to think about. When you think about it, that all adds up. I'm buying a packet of those sleeves, a round of those stickers, fresh Sharpies. Doesn't seem like much, but when I go buy them, I buy them like at $100 at a time. All right, all right. Well, it is feeling like an especially slow night. Well, let's see if there's any other special cards I want to take a look at before we're wrapping up. I'll price up another one of those Gengars real fast. Oh, yeah, these right here. What do you guys think of those? Those are cool as hell. Hariyama got an 8. Shroomish got an 8. Horrible, man. Remoraid 9. Jirachi 9. Oh, man, I'm getting a stomach ache. All right, here's Divine Departure. Ooh, that's cool. How did I obtain that? Somebody trade me that one? When are you going to make another long-form video on the channel? That's a good question. Dusclops, Dusclops. Pikachu again. Another Pikachu. Just looking at what I got left to show off. I think that's it. So, really the interesting cards are these. This General Grievous looks insanely cool. From 2023, 2022, and then another Gengar. All right, guys. Well, I think I better wrap up here. We're going to find out who pulls that giveaway card tomorrow. And, yeah, I'm going to go take a quick break and relax, okay? So I'll see you guys for the Tuesday daytime stream, and we'll see what happens there. See you later, everybody.